Avengers, where you at? Where you at? Throw 'em up, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice, then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Dani in the house, in the house. Avengers in the house, in the house. Swords up, turn up. Let's get messy, let's get nosy. Let's go. Give him the tea, give him the news, give him the biz, give him the mess, the mess. Swords up, throw it up. Swords up, throw it up. Throw it up. Throw them swords up. Where you at? Throw 'em up. Avengers, where you at? Throw 'em up. Then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Who gon' check me? I'm playing chess. You playing checkers. Checkmate. Next caller. Swords up. Up. I don't like you. Can't stand you. If it's stuck, then it's stuck. It's stuck. Swords up. Up. You're mad. You're pressed. Got your bothered. Got your triggered. Swords up. Throw it up. Swords up. Throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up. Where you at? Throw 'em up. Avengers, where you at? Throw 'em up. Then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Then slice and dice, then slice and dice, then slice, dice. Let's go. Start the show. Symbol. We in chill. Let's go. Avengers, assemble. Lights, camera, action. We ready. Stay ready. Swords up. Throw it up. Swords up. Throw it up. Hey, throw them swords up. Where you at? Throw 'em up. Avengers, where you at? Throw 'em up. Then slice.
Educational purposes only, under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only, under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only, under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This video is used for educational purposes only, under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing on this Thursday? I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Are y'all happy to see me? If so, hit that like. That's a free way to what? Support your girl Chantal. Yes. So we do have a birthday. We had a birthday over the weekend as well. I mean, not over the weekend, but over the holiday. I will look at my community tab to see who messaged me that was their birthday. I also want to give some shout outs as well before I forget for people that sent fan funding over the holiday. And let's see. Shout out to Judy Coles. Thank you so much to Judy Coles for the fan funding. Cash app you sent me on Christmas Day. I appreciate it. Again, shout out to Judy Coles. And also shout out to Ahmad as well. As always, thank you so much to Ahmad for sending the fan funding. Says Merry Christmas, and I hope you also had a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday to you as well, Ahmad. And again, I appreciate the fan funding. And yeah, so hold on one second. Everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by hitting the like button. And we also have I Am Hollywood. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Again, shout out to I Am Hollywood for the fan funding super sticker. And again, everybody else, remember, support your girl for free just by hitting that like button. And child, y'all listen, it's a day after Christmas, and now we have New Year's Eve coming up. And yes, I do have plans for New Year's Eve for when the ball drops. And I'm hosting. Since I'm hosting, I was doing some last minute planning, child. Y'all know I'm on CPT, BPT. I had to think of some last minute plans, but I got it done. I got it done. The plans are underway. Now I just got to get ready. Okay. I'm gonna spend this weekend getting ready and things like that. Y'all. And so yeah, so let's go ahead and get started, okay? Because I don't want to be here all night, child. Y'all know me, I could talk all day and night. So basically we have in the title Adria English versus John Diddy Combs. And we also have Jaad versus Terrence Gangster Williams. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Jaad versus Terrence, because I want to do some stuff before I get too far behind, because y'all know the internet never sleeps. Never ever sleeps. Now I know people watch part 1 and part 2 of Like Misha. Child, Like Misha is all over the place, and yeah, I'm not really gonna be reporting on her like that, like I told y'all. Okay, I'm not gonna be keeping up with everything like Misha says. Okay, she goes too far off the deep end, and I prefer to stay in the land of sanity. I already have enough crazy people on my plate and enough crazy people I deal with, and I ain't got time to hear about mermaids and all the crazy stuff she be talking about. She needs to stay right over there. Check herself into some sort of psych ward or somewhere else, or she needs to go somewhere else with her fantasy stories. She needs to spend her time writing crazy books for people that like weird, crazy stories and books and movies. Okay. So I'm not that interested in what you call it, Like Misha. Okay, hold on. So, for those that don't know, Terrance Gangster Williams is Birdman's brother. Yeah, so, Birdman's brother, I think Birdman is living, his best life with whatever money he got. And his brother, I guess, living with the mama child. And I'm not trying to shade people living with their mama. I'm just saying there's a lifestyle difference, okay? So let me see Birdman assets. I know they lying talking about $150 million. Well, I don't know how much his net worth is, but I know one thing. While he over there eating scrimps and lobsters, his brother over here eats some ramen noodles, child. Ramen noodles and beans and weenies. And bologna sandwiches with no mustard or bread. Like, how you gonna eat a bologna sandwich without no damn mustard? Okay, but have y'all ate fried bologna, child? That tastes better than, ooh, I like mine. Let me stop being a little ghetto. Child, when somebody fried some bologna one time and had a little crispy part on it, I'm like, oh, that tastes good. Give me a bologna sandwich with some mustard, child, and toast my bread. Ooh. Yes, and ramen noodles with some chicken flavor sauce. Yeah, I ain't uppity, child. Let me see here. Yeah, so Terrance, okay, let me tell y'all what happened, child. So, and by the way, for people that say bologna, I actually say bologna, but there's a movie called Nurse Ratched, or a TV series called Nurse Ratched, and she's crazy. She's like bologna. She was like a crazy nurse. Okay, a mess. I don't want Nurse Ratched, child. I pass. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being ratchet, but Nurse Ratched is actually a person that probably use a ratchet on you and chop you up into pieces. So I don't want that type of person, that type of ratchet, okay? Like the other ratchet where you go to the club and get ratchet and turned up, but not the ratchet where you're going to try to cut me up into pieces and unalive me, okay? So anyways, so Terrance Gangster Williams and Jag kind of linked up before, and there was like back and forth whether or not they had sexual intercourse or not. We're all grown here. Sexual intercourse or not, and they were making little jokes and friendly banter back and forth, and people were speculating that something had to happen. I hate to say it, but Jag does a 304, and that's not just the area code. 304. For those that don't know what a 304 is, flip it, like change it and reverse the 304 and make it into some letters, and you're gonna get the word ho. A 30 a hoe, okay? Jag is a homosexual. She sleeps with everybody, and since he was offering her food and a place to stay, I mean, those legs gonna open up 24/7 like 7-Eleven, gonna spread easy open like butter. Like get some toast and spread some butter on there, and it goes smooth across the bread. That's how smooth her legs open up as soon as she see that 4 for $4 from Wendy's and that 2 for $25 from Applebee's and them Red Lobster cheddar biscuits. Them legs spread open, child, even for a cheeseburger. So with that being said, that's why everybody was speculating that they did have sex. So now, Jag actually said it today. This is what she said. Don't shoot me, I'm just a messenger. She said that Terrance Gangster Williams, he nutted before he actually could, follow through. Like he was so turned on that he actually nutted before he could execute. I said when I was going to tell the story, I wasn't going to laugh, but here I go laughing. My bad. I hope he don't watch it. I can never be serious, child. Oh, shit. He skied it before he... Don't nobody be messing and send him this, okay? I was trying to be professional, but I just can't help myself. That he skied it before he could carry out or execute, okay? That's what she said now. David Jones said a quick shooter. Yeah, a quick shooter, child. Not even a 1 minute, because he didn't even last a minute. She said that he skied it before he could even insert. Now, to be honest, let's go back to being serious. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, being serious. I'm being serious. Okay, so what? You're actually lucky that you couldn't get it up, because if you had inserted it into that tilapia sardine coochie, your dick would have fell off. Your dick would have fell off. That was a sign to tell you not to enter. Do not enter. Ding, 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 ding. Alert, alert, alert. Don't fuck this hoe. She a hoe. Everybody that been there. That's a community property. That's community coochie. Don't go in there. So that's why it didn't work. That was your saving grace. Okay, that bitch been everywhere, from Louisiana to Texas to California to Vegas to California, to spreading that leg open to everybody. So I mean, you guys should be glad that you didn't fuck on it, because child, your dick probably would have fell off. So with that being said, I did. Jag said make sure he gets the message. So she said make sure that Terrance gets the message. So while I was being messy, I did record it and I sent it to Terrance. And normally Terrance responds to me, but this time he read it, but there was no response. Usually he'll say like he'll say something back to me when I'm being messy. But this time I guess he said no response to Jag saying that, you know, he nutted. He it before, you know, execution. So there's no response. He got the message though. So yeah. To be honest, when people say you don't respond, it might be true. Some truth to it. I don't know. But that's not always the case, because I ignore people all the time. People lying on me all the time on the internet. I don't entertain it. I don't. Because if I go back and forth with people all day and night that lie on me, that's all I would do all day and night, is to focus on those people, because they lie on you. Some people lie on you just to get your attention, just to get some sort of connection to you, just to have some sort of content, to be relevant, because without you, they're nobody. So they have to try to, even if they don't have anything to talk about, they will make up something, even if it's a lie, just to have some sort of content or just to smear your name. That's what happens when you deal with a lot of narcissists. And to be honest, there's a lot of people. Yeah, from the window to the wall, child. Ski. See, I'm trying to be serious, Armin. Why you gotta do that? See, I had just went back to being good, and then you gonna put that comment. See that's why messy anonymous would never work for me, because people like y'all always being messy. Okay, I had redirected myself to a different topic, and there you go. So anyways, let's go ahead and watch the video, child.
Talk. So don't be talking about this man and y'all ain't pulling up.
Nah, like I could say, like, yeah, you one of the real ones. Like a lot of cats ain't gonna drop the link and go and be not face to face, but you know, let you come up.
Let me tell y'all something. If Birdman with all them damn tattoos over his damn face, and he over there have a alleged net worth of $150 million, and I'm over here eating ramen noodles, let me tell you something. Bruh. You ain't gonna be sitting over there with all them millions and I got ramen noodles. You gonna have to see me. Cause yes, people gonna say, oh, that's your brother money, ain't your money. Child, fuck that shit. $150 million and I'm eating ramen noodles. You gonna break me off something. Let's be clear. The fuck? Nah, yes, I will be entitled. Now, I'm not a person that believe in entitlement, but when it's $150 million, I'm all the way entitled. I'm going to change my name to entitled. People say, oh, you so entitled. I'm like, bitch, that's my name. I had a name change. Yes, my name is entitled. And the fuck it is. And what you going to do about it? Okay, entitled. That's my new name. If that was my brother. Okay? Yeah. Yes, yes.
And say what you got to say.
I let the people come on up, let them say what they want to say, let them do their thing. Oh, I got one. We got one. What's happening?
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Y'all can hear you.
What's up, man? How you been?
I'm good.
Child, so let me tell y'all something. No Nuts, of course, the nut, because he crazy. And one thing he gonna do is act crazy and make up some stuff for a storyline or some crazy or stir the pot. Okay? So anyway, so No Nuts goes over there on Terrence Gangster Williams' platform to talk about Jag and the stir the pot and stir the mess. And so let's go ahead and play this and see what happened, child.
Good.
Pretty good. That was a phenomenal interview you did with Jag. And I actually looked at it for the first time because people was telling me to look at it. And I noticed that you were bleeping out a lot of profanity and things that pretty much will demonetize your video. And with that, Jag they called me from that 0284 number, her and Wolfgang, and they told me that you edited that video and she never said that Jay-Z beat her or anything. And I'm like, why would Terrance edit this video? And then I seen the bleeping and I was like, well, he did edit it to that extent, but to the regards of her saying that Jay-Z S8 her and beat her. I was like, there's no way that can be edited.
So hold on, she's saying I put that together?
Yes, she's saying you put it together because it was another content creator by the name of Storm Monroe who she said the same thing to. It wasn't exactly the same thing, but with strikingly similar allegations.
So yes, Pissy Pussy Bald-Headed Jaad, diaper booty girl over there. She said that Storm Monroe edited the video that they did on May 19, 2024, and that is all AI and not her ass talking on there, child, pausing and being all dramatical. Like, girl, that's you and all those theatrics. Okay, that's not no damn editing. And we already covered it a million times. Watch my other video. I covered it the same night the bitch went live and lied. A live video on YouTube cannot be edited to make those types of changes. I went through in detail what can be edited or what cannot be changed or edited, and I did it live, and I showed YouTube Studio. Press 1 in the chat if you see anybody else on the opposite side, opposition, actually respond to my video by doing a live video and showing a YouTube Studio of somebody editing a live video. Nobody has went live doing that besides me to show that it cannot be done. And you have to ask yourself, why not? The answer is because it can't be done. And the moment they go into their studio to try to prove it, they're going to be exposed and debunked. So that's why nobody's ever going to do it. So always pay attention to who on YouTube shows receipts, who on YouTube shows stuff live and will prove, so y'all can see behind the scenes. That's why people come to my channel, because they want the truth, they want receipts, they want to see behind the scenes, they want to see what's really happening, what's really going on. Other people won't be doing that because it will expose them as liars. A mess.
And so she's saying that you're lying on her, and you know, Jay-Z's probably going to sue her. And they've gotten rid of the other videos where she said it besides the one that you have. And so I don't know what's going on. She's saying you edited that and that's not real. And
well, I will say this, that there's another video besides that one. There's a box cutter one on Real Life. And there's also the other video on Hip Hop Hollywood Uncensored, or Hip Hop Uncensored. So, hold on. Wait, did Jag try to get them to private that one too? Let me find out that Jag got them to private or hide that one from Hip Hop Hollywood Uncensored. Child, let me find out this bitch was making her rounds to intimidate people and scare people. Girl, you trying to hide. Jag is really trying to be scared about being sued. Let me actually go to the other ones, Hip Hop Uncensored. Wait, y'all. I'd be so mad if they took down their video because they Jag want to the drag queen bitch want to threaten them with that 2 sizes too small hoodie. Now, I thought somebody had rescued that hoodie. Operation Rescue That White Hoodie. There's a 5-year-old out there that's cold. It's wintertime and they're cold because she took their damn hoodie. Okay, we got to return it to the kiddo. So that Hip Hop Uncensored. Hold on 1 second. I have to go find that link again. I think this was it right here. Hip Hop News Uncensored. Yeah, I think Jag got in the private the video. A mess. Girl, you're really trying to hide your hands on all this stuff. Y'all listen. I'm sorry to say this, but the internet is starting to get crazy. And by crazy, I mean that people are actually running with these blatant lies, gaslighting and backpedaling and just trying to cover up things. And it's weird. Okay? People should be questioning or wondering why Jag is on such a mission to cover up all her allegations, vile, disgusting essay allegations against Jay-Z. Why not stand 10 toes down in this instead of trying to cover it up and hide it? Because you're afraid of being sued, and rightfully so. You are afraid of being sued. Okay, hold on. So it does look like Terrance Williams has his up. There's also real life productions with their box cutter one. So it's not still all the way down.
And you know, YouTube just updated its policies about AI. So if she's reporting your video saying that that's AI, YouTube is probably going to strike your channel. That's what's going on.
Let me ask you, so you got a channel?
Yeah, I got a channel.
I see what you're here with your mic. You record me now? You interviewing me?
No, I'm not. This I just do stand-up comedy a lot, so I'm always
No, I'm
moving
just
around.
asking. No, I don't mind. I just want to know. I want you to pay me once you get some good views. That's all. Make sure you pay
No.
my check
I'm not.
later.
I promise you, I'm not on your. I'm on your channel. I'm not on my channel.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
not.
still can be recorded. I see all kind of stuff. You know, y'all sneaky. But listen.
No, I put it on everything, bro. I'm not recording.
Now, I
you.
don't have a problem with it, but I just wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah,
As far as Jaguar, Jaguar jumped out there. She wasn't saying all that when she was getting all the millions of views over that Real Life Street Star. So don't get upset now because the people kind of come down on you and you don't have the money to pay the people. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even much know how to work no AI. I don't know nothing about the technology, bro. I have the video. I made it private, but I have it. I have the original. So she get herself in trouble because I have the original footage from when I interviewed her. So that'd be dumb for her to do something like that. But I wouldn't put that past nobody. But at the end of the day, if I can stop her, help her from getting sued or getting in trouble, I will. You know, because me and her was cool at one time. I don't know how she feel now.
Yeah, y'all had an intimate.
So basically, Terrance says he has the original video still up. So this is what happened, y'all. When he went live with Jag, he put that video on private and he made like a clip of it. A lot of people do that. If you do a live show and you only want a part of the video, you actually clip that out and then make that into a video, and then the real video, the live one, will be on private. A lot of creators do that. I mean, it's their channel. So with that being said, he still has the original. So he says that he could unprivate it and everybody will see the live original video without anything. So he's saying that Jag could be out here lying, but he has the original on private, and at any moment he could unprivate it and then people will see that she actually said that. However, he said if she feels like she's been like afraid of being sued, and she's afraid of being sued, that he will probably not put it live and keep it private to protect her. So he's saying that he'll protect her by not releasing it publicly. However, he's also saying that she did say that, and that came out of her mouth. So he's not saying he edited her saying that. He said he will private it or keep it private if it's gonna like stop her from being sued. So for all those that are not caught up, I would suggest you start off with my Busby video and go from there. Okay. Jag is afraid of being sued because Tony Busby filed a lawsuit against Jay-Z. He was added to a lawsuit that was only naming Diddy at first, and then it was amended to add Jay-Z's name with the Jane Doe that says she was raped by Diddy. Jay-Z and the third person was there as well. Jay-Z filed his own lawsuit under a John Doe and sued Tony Busby, and that's ongoing. So there's a back and forth between Spiro, Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's lawyer, and Tony Busby, the Doe's lawyer. There's like, it's a lot going on. And I actually plan on covering that, but y'all know I'm only one person and there's a plethora and a million topics. So I can't cover everything in one day or at once. Okay, but I get around to it when I can. So with that being said, but when I do get around to it, guaranteed that I will add on new angles or different. I will approach it differently than most people have already. Even if other people have already covered it, I will take a deeper dive into it. Okay. So, with that being said, Jag is afraid that she's going to be sued because Jay-Z has now sued Tony Busby because he said that that's a false allegations, defamatory. He has not raped anybody. So now that Jag's name was associated to Tony Busby, thanks to me. Yes, I'm the one that got Jag's name associated with Tony Busby by making a phone call. And once I established that association, she was afraid that her name being associated with Tony Busby would then lead to Jay-Z suing her as well for all her false allegations of rape. And initially, it was only about Storm and Rose video. She was only saying Storm and Rose video was edited and AI. But then once everybody said, you know, what about all the other videos that are not Storm and Rose? What about real life? What about Terrance Williams in front of us right here? What about Hip Hop Hollywood Uncensored? And you know what she said? She pretty much said on AT2's channel that she never said any horrendous allegations against Jay-Z. And as you can see, Maggot and everybody else, Jag is taking back all the essay allegations. All of them. Not just Storm Monroe. Open your ears, get your to clean out your eardrums, get a doctor's appointment, not to wax out your ears. She is taking back all essay allegations against Jay-Z because she knows that one thing Jay-Z will sue for are false allegations of essay. If he'll sue that one Jane Doe, or should I say her lawyer, Tony Busby, for following that, because he's the one that will have the money, then he would sue Jag and like eventually as well for her false essay allegations. So to protect herself, she's trying to hide her hands and say that she never said these things, and that is AI or edited. And yeah,
Relationship, I heard.
Nah, man, hold on, man. No, listen.
No, you sat on the blue couch and said you knocked the dust off that.
I said that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, hold on. What did I say it or pretty much? Which is it,
You
bro?
said you met Jaguar, right? Y'all were playing some bones, and she said she had to take a flight, and she didn't have nowhere to go. I'm gonna just keep it a bean with you. Take a flight, and you invited her back to the house, and you said that you got rocked, and you got your rocks off because you was like, if she's the queen of YouTube and all of this other stuff, that's what you was thinking about when you hit it. Did you not say that?
I take the fifth. But let me just say this here. She did have somewhere to go. Real Life Street Star was supposed to bring her to the airport, but she had asked them to have me to drop her off.
Mm-hmm.
So in the midst of me driving to drop her off, we went to a restaurant, and she came over to my spot because we did go live from here. You know.
Yeah, she went live from your spot, and guess what? She also showed you her ex sipping her ucking. Okay, well, I said ucking, but y'all know ucking. I'm taking out the L. Okay. So with that being said, Jag said that nothing happened between her and Terrance because he skeeted and nutted before he could do it and like penetrate her. So there was no penetration because he nutted because she was acting like he was so turned on. I'm sorry, but that part is unbelievable. I don't think that he was so turned on by you, Jag, with your diaper booty wearing ass, that he would nut like that, whatever. Anyway, she said that's what she said, and I did forward him the message. And normally he responds, but that time he listened and he never responded or said anything. So it is what it is, child. Yeah.
But other than that, Say, what you got on Real Life Street Star?
I mean, no, it's like what I'm getting is that you went to a restaurant and you did say that you brought her back to your house and all this other stuff. So y'all did knock the boots. If you gotta kill, you gotta kill, bro. I ain't trying to tell you to like be a whole ass nigga to say and brag about something, but it's you gotta kill. My thing is everybody, you know, I don't know if you noticed, but Jack done slept with at least 100 men in the past 2 years off of YouTube. And brother, man, if you killed it, that's up to you. You do what you need to do. Hopefully Jimmy had a hat on, because everybody that she done laid with, she said she got pregnant by them. She said she wanted to marry them. And, you know, it went from you to Wolfgang. And what they didn't tell you at Real Life Street Stars, all of them, they done been and ran a train on her. They been knocked Jag out. They don't even want her no more.
At Real Life Street Stars?
Yeah, they been slayed.
I will say this. Jag tried to throw herself at Joker. She did try to throw herself at Joker by trying to, you know, get him. She was being weird, talking about his wife, or, you know, and then she was also talking about, it's hard to explain, but Jag was trying to throw herself at him by, you know, indirectly, and then trying to be slicker, like trying to invite him into her place. It was weird. Okay, so the bitch tries to sleep with everybody. She did the same thing at BB Films. They were talking about how she tried to sleep with everybody, child. A mess. Anyway, shout out to OG10 Baby. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Again, shout out to OG10 Baby for the super sticker. And also shout out to Sean as well. Says respect your hard work. Oh, thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate the fan funding Cash App. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting that like button.
Slaughter that she had to give. They banned her.
No, listen. Hold on, bro. I can't let you slander my brothers. I know for a fact they ain't mess with Jag like that.
Huh?
No, they didn't. No.
Bro, listen.
I know it for a fact, bro.
Bro, I know
my bros over there.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I would say this. I don't know it for a fact, but I have mere speculation that I feel like is enough allegations, enough circumstances to prove to be true. What I do know for a fact is she bought crystal meth when I was with her in Leimert Park, and it was a nigga in the.
Hey yo.
Cousin.
Child, Terrance done dropped no nuts from the panel, child. Child, let me tell you something. Jag gets around. She gets around, okay? Okay? She's a rolling stone.
Right.
Nah, I rock with Real Life Street Star. They're my brothers over there. I love them, bro.
She was trying to flirt with Joker though, and talking about his wife and things like that. So yeah, she was trying to do a menage a trois. She was trying to do a threesome, child. This wife don't want you, child.
Have showed me number tremendous love, and I can't let somebody come on a show and talk bad or disrespect him like that.
Yeah, like he got facts or something.
Nah, he just say he a comedian, so he just
he's just trying to get that's all that was. He gonna be trying to shake some shit. That shit I ain't know what you talking about.
Yeah, they're my bros, bro. I ain't no way in the world I'm gonna let somebody put that bad low on them, because they have showed me too much love. Too much.
You could on some weird shit.
Yeah, you talking about drugs. I give I give him a little love. I give him.
Yeah, he wanted that little 5 minutes.
Yeah, man.
He in the car. He in himself.
For y'all who want to know, Jag did come spitting that at my house now.
Child, what you gonna say, Terrance? Gonna send you the evidence. She said that you nutted before you could get inside, whatever. And to be honest, like I told you, I might actually tell you that you lucky that you didn't do nothing with her, because you know, Lord have mercy, she'd have been and slept with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, you lucky that you couldn't get it up. Well, you could get it up. I mean, let me be clear. She didn't say he couldn't get it up. She said that he nutted before they could actually do anything.
It was business though, huh?
Everything always been in with you giggity. Listen,
yeah.
And we went live from here, so we did all that, but all the other stuff.
Was she out there talking crazy?
Huh?
She out there talking crazy?
Thank you. Oh no. We just
I'm gonna type her out. I'm gonna be like, listen, you better be glad. Listen, you better be glad that nothing happened because she's a 304 and your dick would have fell the fuck off. The fuck? Just saying. A mess.
We just talk, have fun on here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro, listen, y'all know the people chat, man. So, I'm gonna leave that like that, man. I'm gonna wait for Jag. See, I need me some ratings, so I'm gonna wait for Jag to strike.
Right, got to monetize it.
Oh,
okay, well, she done said your video is chopped and screwed and fake, and we know it's not. Also, she said you ski from the window to the wall. Well, you probably didn't make it to the wall. Probably barely made it anywhere. Okay, but yeah, anyway, she said that you skied it before. But I just thought this is not After Dark. Okay, this is too much. Okay. Shout out to you again, Sean. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. If you are gifted a membership from Sean, please say thank you for the gifted membership. Again, please say thank you for the gifted membership. And I appreciate it again and the fan funding. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting that like button. Hold on.
That's whack people from Clubhouse. Oh, wish y'all have been told me that.
I didn't know who dude was at all.
Man, wish y'all have been told that.
Yeah, and Terrence Williams, he probably get around too. So, child, both of them could probably get around.
Yeah, man, I don't know what my man was up to coming in here with the bull, but
yeah, he coming
y'all
up.
want Hanky TV, what's up, man? Pull up, man. I dropped the link. Y'all want to pull up? I'm dropping the link for y'all to pull up. Come in here, talk, y'all talk. Who tick y'all off? Yeah, y'all come on here. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I don't have no problem, bro, with you being with Whack, but I just don't want to. I don't want to call Jag no harm or whatever she got going on.
Child, Jag out here putting you and your wee on the front, okay? Blasting your business. Okay, and she told everybody to send you the message, child. So she wanted to make sure you got the message. She got her a new man, so now she's trying to stunt, okay? And then once they break up, her and Dusty break up, she's gonna be talking about his lack of performance. And how he got the little dick that could. It tried and tried with all its might, but it just couldn't get up. Chug. Okay, she gonna talk about his little wee next.
Either, bro. I mean, if you want to interview me, just tell me you want to interview me. Don't try to be sneaky and record me. You did, because matter of fact, whatever I say, I can say it twice. I ain't jacking no wreck. That's one thing everybody know. Yeah, but see, Whack already, Whack knows what's up with me, and like I know what's up with Whack. But anyway, you got to get together. Well, let us see what the get together. I got some women out there. Let us see what's going on, man. Bring us to the get together, Hanky TV. If y'all let her cook out or at somebody's house eating, good looking out, family. If y'all out there, all right. Yeah, and then we're gonna get it together, all right. But don't be talking about real life street stalker. I ain't gonna talk to you no more now. Don't do that to my bros. Them my bros over there for real. They show me love. I done met a lot of people over there, real life street stars. Them dudes never judge me. Yeah, they off limit for real. They never judge me. And they showed me a lot of love. And they got me on an interview with somebody who I'm a fan of, the black John Wick. I thought I was just going to look at to listen to the interview with him because I like his story. I like how he breaks stuff down. And he's just like, nah, y'all do it together. What? All right, let's roll, So, and that's a true saying, how people say that you better always be ready so you don't have to get ready. They just threw me in that thing. On Real Life Street Stuff with me and brother tags. JJ, what's up? Well, JJ, come up. You scared to come up, JJ, because you be on the other channel? And he gonna feel like you, what's up, JJ? Come on, holler at the boy.
Yeah, the internet should be crazy.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it though. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a bag too.
Oh, I'm alive. I'm live. Live for me.
So that's what's happening with Jaad and Terence Williams. Yeah, so what y'all? We'll see what happens if there's any back and forth with those two. And by the way, Jaad is trying to stir up trouble and beef with me and the Wiley show. People while you were in jail, people were reporting on you and doing this and doing that while you were in jail and blah, blah, blah. Let's be clear. Nobody's really thinking about the Wiley show while he was in jail. Nobody was really checking on him or doing a lot of that stuff while he was in jail, as far as calling up there or, seeing where to send the money or where to put the money, where his belongings were and what's going to happen with his belongings. Nobody was really doing any of that before I am the one that actually got the roommate and the mother connected. I'm the one that informed the mother of what was going on. She didn't even know everything that was going on with her own son as far as being in that jail and as far as getting his stuff back and things like that. And also I'm the one that connected the lawyer to the mother and gave the lawyer information from the roommate and connected the lawyer to the roommate. And I'm the one that gave everybody the information on how they could send him stuff if they wanted to. Let's be clear. Now, I'm not Wiley's friend because I'm team nobody, but let's be clear. What was Jaad actually doing while he was in jail? I'll wait. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Okay, I'm a messy bitch, but I still be objective, but I could be in the middle and I can still handle things from both sides. Okay, that's the whole point of being objective, because you can work both sides without feeling no type of way on both sides. Ooh. Okay. So let's be clear. And no, I'm not Team Wiley. So I wasn't like, oh, I'm all friends with Wiley. And I'm also now on the other side where I hate Wiley. I'm just a reporter, a messy one. Let's be clear. But what other bitch was doing something? And I also put money on. I was the first one to put money on his dang on phone so he can actually call his mama. So when he got that thing, I'm sure he saw my name. I was the first one to put money to call his mama as soon as he got in there. Let's be clear. Or he could call somebody to make a phone call. Now again, what Jaad has done? Nothing. Besides now trying to get him to me and him to the beef of me. Okay, have a seat, Jagatha. So let me tell y'all something. So if somebody ends up in jail for something crazy, they're trying to blow up Walmart, then yes, I'm going to report on it. And then once you're out of jail, then I'm going to lose interest because you're not in jail. I'm interested when people are in jail and reporting on it. Okay, that I am. That's my thing. Okay, bringing the news. That's my job on here. That is. So now let's get into Adria English. Yeah, I was being messy. Exactly. I was being messy, but, I bring the mess and I can also, not 100% be like cruel and wicked and evil. That's the whole point of being in the middle and neutral. You can report on whatever at the same time. You still keep it fair to where both sides, or one side that likes Wiley or is informed and they can know what's going on. The other side that don't like him, they can be humored. Both people are satisfied. Okay, so let's go ahead and go right here with Adria. So Adria, and I forgot to put that in the title. So Adria versus Lamisha. Adria versus Lamisha Fuller. Shout out to the Twitter people. Make sure y'all come over to YouTube sometime as well. And make sure y'all also smash that like button on YouTube, child. So that's where I'm at. I know y'all over there on Twitter watching, but y'all could swing by over here on DaniRobertson. Hit that like button for your girl. Okay, let me stop with that accent. So Adria is trying to separate herself from Lamisha Fuller because Lamisha is a liar, and Lamisha was on Lionel B show, and when she was on Lionel B show, she was lying about being in the ocean with the mermaids and Lamisha, Lionel B and Lamisha. Okay. Yeah, so she was on, you know, her and Lamisha are beefing back and forth. Lamisha is mad at Adria English, and she's also mad at Jaad because she feels like those two are shitting on her name and calling her out and calling her a liar, calling her a fake victim. And like Lamisha don't want to be called a fake victim because Lamisha feels like she's a real Diddy victim, and now Lamisha is also saying that she's a victim of Jay-Z, and she said that Jay-Z is also doing something to her, and she's a yeah. Okay, hold on. Now let me actually get into. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all this. Y'all want to get a little bit messy. Hold on. Before it gets too late. My. Let me show y'all this real quick. So I'm actually looking over this document because I never really fully looked at Adria English document before her case against Diddy. Filed in the Southern District of New York. Now, let me actually show y'all what I saw on page 12 because it's 114 pages. But since we're here, let me actually, before I get into the video, let me show y'all something real quick. That's mighty interesting. I give y'all a little taste of what I'm going to be showing y'all in the next couple of days or next couple of videos. So, in this lawsuit, she's actually suing somebody named Tamiko Thomas. Adria is suing Tamiko Thomas, and she says that this is Tamiko Thomas. Throughout the whole thing, she said that she's like a Maxwell to Diddy, and it was a part of the sex trafficking of Adria. Shout out Adria. Now, at the very top of the lawsuit, let me zoom out real quick so y'all can see. We have all the defendants, of course, Diddy and all his name, child. And then right here we have Tamiko Thomas. Now, here's the thing about Tamiko Thomas. Now, let me show y'all page 54, if my memory serves me well, of this document. Well, maybe it's 58. Oh, okay, right here. Let me actually show y'all this. Now, on E right here, we have plaintiff communicated with defendants Combs and Thomas by telephone. Defendant Combs communicated by California number ending in 1496. So Adria is giving evidence on Diddy. And she's saying that he communicated with her by telephone and that his phone number ended in 1496. Because obviously people are going to ask her, do you have receipts? Like, what number did you call? How did you contact the person? How did they reach you? How did y'all text or whatever else? So Adria said, okay, well, Diddy's phone number ends in 1496. And then it says right here, however, a search of that number leads to New York-based artist Paloma Bailey. And then it says, look at footnote number 16 as a registered owner. So they said they looked up that number to try to vet this lawsuit, and they came back to Paloma Bailey. And it says at footnote 16, they'll give the website link as a registered owner of that phone number. And we all know that numbers can change and this and that. But listen, now let's scroll down. And it says why or how a number registered to Miss Bailey is being used by defendant Combs is another conspiracy for another time. Why is add the word conspiracy? This is a damn lawsuit. We got time for the word conspiracy. The number plaintiff communicated with defendant Thomas is seemingly still registered to defendant Thomas. So they're saying the person named Tamiko Thomas, the woman they're calling or referring to like a Maxwell. Is it Maxine or Maxwell? I forgot that lady name for the other case. I have to look it up. Let me actually look it up now while I'm here, because I don't want to be saying the wrong last name. Okay, I was right. So she's like another Maxwell, but she's like bringing the sex workers are trying to be like the go-between between the predator, Diddy, and the actual victims. Okay, so she's a part of like the sex trafficking. Okay, so she said that's what the Tamiko Thomas person is. So they're saying that Tamiko Thomas, it says the number plaintiff communicated with defendant Thomas is seemingly still registered to defendant Thomas. But they're saying that the number that's registered to defendant Thomas is still her number. Now, here's the issue. Whoever did this did not properly look at these details. I always pay attention to details. I go page by page, pay attention to every detail because I'm a person who like to pick apart things and nitpick and just find indiscrepancies and things like that. Discrepancies, should I say. So with that being said, Paloma Bailey is what's coming up for the one that she has is P. Diddy. She said this came from her phone, and she said this is P. Diddy's number ending in 1496. And she said that Adria said this came from her phone, and this is Tamiko Thomas' phone number, and it's ending in 7852. Here's the issue. Tamiko in her phone is spelled Tamiko, and when you search up the number, it's actually going back to a Tamika T Trap. But here's the thing: Tamika T Trap is Timeka T Trap. And as you can see, they actually blurred out the numbers because they don't want you to have the full number. But I was able to find Tamika T Trap out of Los Angeles, California. And guess what? That's not the same person. Tamiko Thomas is not the same person as Tamika T Trap. These are two different people, y'all. So why did she plug Tamiko on her phone, Tamiko, and then say that that's the lady when it's the person that she's saying the phone number actually goes back to somebody else named Tamika T Trap? So they said, oh, well, Tamiko still has the same number. No, y'all are not paying attention. Tamiko and Tamika are not the same person. And this says Trap, not last name Thomas. So y'all obviously have this wrong. And further, let's go here. So keep follow me. So they're saying from 2004 to 2009, in the states of New York and Florida, defendants, Combs, Thomas, and others known and unknown in an affecting interstate commerce not only did recruit, entice, harbor, transport, provide, obtain, and maintain by any means a person plaintiff and did benefit financially and by receiving anything of value from participation in an enterprise which has engaged in such acts. Okay. So let me actually go back up here real quick. And again, Tamiko Thomas is who was named in the lawsuit, but it's actually Tamika Trout, a totally different person that belongs to that phone number. They saw Tamiko and thought it was a match. It's not a match. So both numbers, the one for Diddy came back as somebody else, and the other number that also came back as somebody else. They said no, that the Thomas one came back as Thomas, so she still has that number. No. That number is Tamika Trap, and y'all actually saw it because y'all put Tamika Trap, but then y'all saw the first name and thought it was the same person. Maybe she got married or something. Nope. So let me show y'all this real quick. There's a woman that was reached out to. So Adria reached out to the real Tamiko. She reached out to the real Tamiko Thomas on IG, alleging that she was the one in the picture with her, a throwback picture that I just showed y'all. Let me go back and show y'all. So she reached out to Tamiko and gave her this picture. Right here. She said, "This is you and me in this picture." And Tamiko was like, "Wait a minute. Wait a minute, you crazy bitch. That's not me. That's not me, but you, girl, I did not sex traffic you." And it's not a laughing matter, but I'm just saying, in this case, it is. She's reaching out to Tamiko Thomas on IG, saying, "Tamiko Thomas, this you and me in a picture, and maybe we should sue Diddy together." And the girl's like, "That's not me. That is not me." You see what I'm saying? So let's get to this now. Y'all, it's messy as fuck and weird. So now let's go here.
His famous white parties over Labor Day. So a woman named Adria English, who used to be a porn star who went by the name Amunique, is suing Diddy, claiming that she met him around 2004. She was hired to provide entertainment at the white party. She said she would give lap dances, sort of flirt with some of the people who came to the party, but she says things escalated as she went to a few of them into full-scale sex trafficking. She says at one of the white parties, she actually had sex with Jacob the jeweler, who's a famous jeweler in the entertainment industry. She says that at the end of the night, she was paid $1,000 more than she usually got paid, and that Diddy actually congratulated her on a job well done after having sex with one of his friends, Jacob the jeweler. And Adria is claiming that at the center of this is obviously Diddy, but she also calls out another woman named Tamiko Thomas, who she says is sort of like the Ghislaine Maxwell to Diddy's Jeffrey Epstein, comparing this sex trafficking operation to what went on with Jeffrey Epstein years ago. She's saying she was also blackballed from the industry after she finally left this situation in 2009. Now she's suing Diddy and a host of other people for unspecified damages. So if you want to learn more about the story, go ahead and check out TMZ.com for updates.
Hey y'all, I thought that it was imperative for me to
So Tamiko Thomas is like, what's going on? There's only like 13 likes on this video. Since there's like 13 likes on the video, I'm making sure that this gets more attention. Again, I am making sure this gets more attention as to what's going on as I will be breaking down this lawsuit bit by bit, just like I did with like Misha video. Okay. Tamiko is saying, listen, Adria English reached out to me and said, that's me in the picture, and that's not me. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I named in this lawsuit? This is weird. Let's go ahead and listen.
Come on here and to address some recent allegations that my name has been mentioned in. That's been all over the internet lately. The name Tamiko Thomas was recently mentioned in some court documents in affiliation with Diddy and a few others about some sex trafficking allegations and some other things in this lawsuit. And just to make you guys aware that I have no involvement with this. I am not the Tamiko Thomas that they are speaking of. I'm not even sure if the young lady's name is Tamiko Thomas, but I am not the Tamiko that has the affiliation with this current lawsuit. I have not been.
Now we don't go by looks. We go by names and identities. People can look different or whatever from different angles, whatever. We're going by names. Tamiko Thomas is one person in a different location, and Tamika Trapp is a totally different woman. I already looked up both women. I know it's two different people. She has the wrong person in her lawsuit. She has the wrong person she's reaching out to. It's not Tamiko Thomas. Okay. Yeah, it's two different people.
Served. It is not me, but I thought that it was imperative to come on here because
she said that she has not been served. She don't know what's going on. So people have been saying that she has a certain amount of time to serve Diddy, but she hasn't served anybody in this whole thing. Okay.
I'm still receiving disturbing messages and comments and trolling in association to this particular situation. The stuff that has been put on the internet about this particular lawsuit with my name attached to it, I just want to let you guys know that it is not the producer, publicist, TV host, Tamiko Thomas. That is me. So sorry to let you know, or maybe I'm not sorry to let you know, but it is not me, guys. This Tamiko Thomas has nothing to do or no affiliation with Miss English, Diddy, or anything else. So thank you. The photos that Miss English provided to TMZ, the photos of the Tamikos, the court documents, the TMZ article, the court TV article, and the press release that was just released with further details.
So Diddy's facing another bombshell lawsuit, this one with allegations of sex trafficking at his famous white parties over Labor Day.
But you gotta add this lady to, her stuff. Let's look what it says. It says, public service announcement about recent allegations and lawsuits when you're unbothered and have receipts. Details and press release. Tamiko Thomas, hashtag Diddy lawsuit. So let's go to her statement that she made on this website. And hold on. And it says, for immediate release, Tamiko Thomas' name mentioned as a defendant in Diddy's sex trafficking lawsuit. Producer and publicist Tamiko Thomas insists she has no involvement in the wrong Tamiko is being targeted. It's not even Tamiko, it's actually Tamika that's the phone is registered to. And it says, on Wednesday, July 3rd, Ms. Thomas learned of a lawsuit that was filed in the state of New York by plaintiff Adria English, with defendants being named as Sean Diddy Combs, Tamiko Thomas, and Jacob the jeweler, among others, for alleged sex trafficking accusations. It says, Miss English, a former exotic dancer, porn star, and admitted prostitute. Why y'all try to put that in there? I'm trying to be serious. Why y'all say admitted prostitute? Whose stage name was Unique. So yeah, she says Unique was her stage name before. Okay, so don't Google that name and be surprised at what you might see, child. Is alleging that she was hired to have sex with people at some of Diddy's legendary parties with threats to be blackballed if her boyfriend did not comply. Miss English claims Diddy groomed her into sex trafficking over time, and a woman named Tamiko Thomas, who she accuses of facilitating Diddy's sex trafficking operation, and considers Tamiko the Maxwell to Diddy's Jeffrey Epstein. She also claims Diddy promised to advance her music career by joining a girl group, but felt her and her boyfriend were later blackballed as punishment for escaping in 2009. Miss English is suing Diddy and the defendant, seeking unspecified damages. Our producer and publicist Tamiko Thomas, whose name is mentioned in the lawsuit, vehemently denies the false accusations and ensures that she is the wrong Tamiko. Tamiko Thomas has no affiliation with Adria English or Sean Diddy Combs. It says, Miss Thomas has never met child. Adria, where your ass at, Miss Crazy? She said she never met you, child, and has never had any prior encounters with Miss English. Tamiko Thomas was initially contacted by Adria English in April 2024. So in April 2024, Adria Crazy English contacted Tamiko via Instagram direct messages. So it's not just about the lawsuit. She found out about it because, you know, she was also contacting her on IG, Adria, as being the girl. Now, how you gonna say that's her when you know good and well your phone says Tamiko Trap? And it says Tamiko Thomas was initially contacted by Adria English in April 2024 via IG. Miss English informed Tamiko Thomas of her plan to sue Diddy, and her initial attempt when contacting Tamiko was to get her to join the lawsuit against Diddy. So she first reached out to Tamiko saying, hey, I'm gonna sue Diddy, and can you join me in the lawsuit against Diddy? And it says, after several attempts to contact Ms. Thomas with no response, Ms. English then began contacting Ms. Thomas' colleagues to relay a message to her. Ms. Thomas then responded to Ms. English, and an exchange occurred where questions were asked, and Ms. English was informed that the Tamiko Thomas she was communicating with was not the Tamiko she was searching for, and for Tamiko Thomas to now be named in the lawsuit is far-fetched. To this day, Ms. Thomas has not been served or contacted by anyone legally on behalf of the lawsuit. Ms. Thomas was made aware of the lawsuit when her Instagram account began to receive disturbing comments. She then received an email from news outlet TMZ inquiring if Tamiko Thomas would like to make a comment on the recent lawsuit mentioning her name, and provided a link to the published article with details of Ms. English's claims. The viral story with the name Tamiko Thomas and the nature of the allegations have provoked unwarranted harassment and defamed the name and character of the wrong individual, which Ms. Thomas believes to be deliberate. So she thinks it's deliberate. I have no affiliation with Ms. English and have never met or sex trafficked her or anyone else. After careful research and the receipts that I possess, I am convinced that Adria English's desperation for attention and a quick payday overshadows her false accusations and holds her liable for defamation, says producer and publicist Tamiko Thomas. Tamiko Thomas has documented the recent correspondence between her and Miss English and can prove that Tamiko photographed in the pictures provided by Miss English are indeed not producer and publicist Tamiko Thomas. Ms. Thomas cannot comprehend the motives of Miss English for her false allegations, but does believe that she has an ulterior motive, and the truth will soon be revealed. For more information or to request an interview, please contact me at this email. And this is right here on the far left is Adria back in the day, child. And next to her is what she's saying is Tamiko Thomas, and that's not Tamiko. So now Tamiko is posting a picture of the Tamiko, and then she's also posting a picture of herself. She said, that's not me. Okay, so she's saying that that's not her in that picture. Now, what I would say is this. Let's go back to the lawsuit because y'all have to keep up, okay? The lawsuit says that the number that Adria gave the lawyers, the number she gave the lawyers is actually belonging to Tamiko Trap, not a Tamiko Thomas, but a Tamiko Trap. So, girl, you need to go by what number you have. If the number in your phone is saying that it belongs to Tamiko Trap, right here, Tamiko Trap. In her phone, she has a name say that's Tamiko, but the number is actually going back to a Tamika Trap, which is ending in 7852. And the other number that she's saying belongs to Diddy is actually going back to a Paloma Bailey. Art. Hold on 1 second. Now, Tamika Trap is older now and she has gained weight. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Tamika Trap. the one that the phone number goes back to. And the phone number ending in, where is that number? The phone number, I'm not going to get the full number out, but that number ending in 7852 is Tamiko Trapp out of Los Angeles, California. So when they said right here, when they were checking these numbers, they said that when they checked the first number, it went back to, instead of Diddy, it was a Paloma Bailey. And they said when they checked the second number, that it actually came back as Tamiko Thomas. No, the number does not come back as Tamiko Thomas. Y'all didn't do y'all research. Y'all saw Tamiko and automatically assumed that, oh, that's the match. No, that's because her phone says Tamiko. But when you actually search the number, it does not come back as Tamiko. It comes back as Tamika with the I, Trap. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to the spelling of this lady's name. Hold on. This lady's name is spelled Tamika. Oops. And this is her now, okay? Hold on. So let me give a shout out real quick. Let me actually check my chat as well, because I know my mods are still now some people will say that this could be just be an error on Adria's part. It's not really the lawyer's responsibility to name the right defendants. She had so much interaction between her and Tamika. That's her responsibility. Why would she actually reach out to somebody named Tamiko Thomas instead of reaching out to the why can't she just call the number? Like, why not call the number that's still in your phone? If you say she still has the same number and it's still coming back as her number, have you called that number to talk to the person directly, or did you just reach out to somebody on IG? I would just like message the number in my phone and say this or that. So maybe, I don't know if that number still works. Let's see. Let's see if the number still works and comes back as to Tamika. But why would she contact this other person and not that person? Hold on a second. So let me actually pull up that number and let's see the full number. I'm not going to post it. I'm just going to call it and see who answers or not answered. Because I didn't mean to do that. So, what do y'all think about all this? What I think is that there's no due diligence being done to actually say that the number still comes back as Tamiko Thomas when the number does not come back as Tamiko Thomas. The number actually comes back as somebody completely different, a totally different person, totally different area, totally different idea, a totally different person. As you can see, there's two different people. Tamiko Trapp is totally different. It's not even the same name as Tamiko Thomas. So I'm gonna actually clear it up in my title of my video that person has been wrongly named as a sex trafficker. So that is defamatory, to be honest, to put all these documents everywhere accusing the wrong person. Her name is everywhere plastered about being a sex trafficker. And it's the wrong person. And then also, how do we know about this person right here? Let's see about this person. Okay, let me see the number again. The one ended in 7852, that number.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Okay, let's see if it still works.
Please leave your message for
Ciao. Hold on. And leave a message. Hold on, try this one. Yes, this lawsuit is still ongoing. A mess, a mess, a mess. Okay, well, I'll look up some number to call. I'm gonna actually play her video. Well, I do know the number is ringing, but hold on. That sucks. This is they're out of California, so understand the different area, the different time zones. They're in California, it's 3 hours behind the other areas, or 2 hours behind, or 1 hour, depending on where you're at. So it's 7:37 there. Okay. Anyways, I'll try back tomorrow. And also, people don't really answer numbers they don't know these days. Let me actually send a message on Facebook. Okay, hold on. Because I wonder that this person knows that their name is and their numbers in their lawsuit. Well, to be honest, they're not the one actually being sued. But child, it's just a whole thing. This is a mess. Okay. And also, I wonder if this person even knows Adria. Do you know Adria English? Like, does a real person know her? Like, what's going on with the what's going on between the one Tamiko Trap that's in her phone? The number comes back in her phone to Tamiko Trap. They even have it on the lawsuit, Tamiko Trap, but then they're calling the wrong name or naming the wrong defendant as Tamiko Thomas. And And again, this is the one right here that's in her picture. So when Adria sent pictures to that Tamiko, girl, what you want? Hold on, check this message.
Go find something to do with your motherfucking life other than fuck with me.
All right, girl. Go see a psychiatrist. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this other video. So I'll get into more of that later. Pretty much just going through her lawsuit, Adria English lawsuit, and seeing what's up with it. Oh, that's who I need to actually reach out to. Hold on. Okay, let's go back to Adria's video. Hold on.
Rehab. I'm on my first time, you guys. So shout out to everybody that's about to tune in. I'm gonna let you guys come in. Come on in. Come on in. I need everybody to come on in. My first time, you guys. So bear with me. Okay. Set up right. What's up, everybody? All right, everybody in the world, what's going on? I'm gonna let a few more people come in.
Shout out to Bestow My Look. Thank you so much for the fan funding cash out. Says for her, got 30 plus body count. Child, she got more than 30 plus body count. You better add another 0 to make that 300 for Jag's body count. Mess. A shout out to you for the fan funding cash up. I appreciate the support. Yes, and yes. Also, shout out to Tiffany Willis. Happy anniversary. She says, I don't know why the hack is not ashamed that she's looking like a huge ass. Child. 304 on these YouTube chat on the YouTube. Oh shit. You just like me saying oh shit. Avengers Assemble, Swords Up. Yes, and yes, I appreciate you for being a member. Again, happy 6 months anniversary. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting that like button. Why you didn't answer, girl? I have people to answer the phone. And I know good and well, I'll be answering my phone either when it's an area code I don't know or a phone number I don't know. I look at the phone like, who is this?
I'm live. I'm live. Why are people texting me and calling when I'm live? I'm live. I'm live. I'm live.
For people that need to catch up, Adria is in rehab. She's in rehab. Okay. I believe that she's trying to go to rehab because she's in this lawsuit, and she had, you know, with that, you guys show damages or claims or different things. So I think she's trying to go to rehab for that, and also because she was high as hell. Now y'all know good and well she was high as hell on something. She said it was just weed and alcohol, mainly alcohol. But child, so she's in rehab.
Live. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. I'm live. Hold on one second. Okay, what's up, everybody? Live. Okay, so trying to figure. Hey, I see. Hey, Don. What's up, Don? You're my first tuner enter to Cherie's live from Rehab. Live from Rehab. So Hi. I appreciate you. You my first person to come on in here. I'm trying to give a couple more minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to just start talking my shit. You already know what it is. I'm talking square biz to you, baby. So what's going on, everybody? What's going on with you, Dawn, since it's just me and you right now? Trying to give people time to come up in here. Come up in here. Come on in here. What's a good time? How long is it? How long do we usually take to let people up in? Up in the live. Well, let me set this phone up so I don't have to hold it the entire time. All right, there we go. I want to say Merry Christmas, first of all. Merry Christmas. It's coming up. Today is the 23rd of December, 2024. All right. We're going to be going into 2025. Feeling good about ourselves, right? We're alive, right? Hey, we got 4 people.
So, yeah. So, just to clarify, she's actually alleging that Tamiko Thomas sex trafficked her. And so since the number comes back as Tamika Trap and the name on the actual complaint shows Tamika too, that means that she's actually trying to accuse Tamika Trap of sex trafficking. Okay. I don't know what Adria's doing, child. It's just a mess. Like, how are you gonna have the wrong defendant name? A mess. And then have the number, but still saying you have the wrong person. It's weird. And it makes more sense because Tamika Trap is in California. Hold on a second.
In here, what's up, y'all? Live from Rehab. Let me see. Who all in here? We got Dani here. Who else we got in here? Shout me out. Let's say something if you in the live. Say something. I see there's 4 people, but say something. So you guys, today is actually the first, I'm not even lying, the first 2 weeks of my entire life since I've ever, started drinking and smoking weed. Today marks the 2-week mark of not smoking or drinking. Yay, let's clap it up for me. Yay. I got my son Cody in the back, he clapping it up. He said, what's up? He know we ain't lying. Hey, happy holidays, Don. Happy holidays to you too. Thanks for the congrats. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, basically, I started this blog because, we all know that we're in the midst of this spiritual, awakening. That's being basically exposed in the entertainment industry. All the evildoers that have been out there thinking they've been getting away with their cardinal sins, they're about to be exposed, right? So, yeah. First of all, I wanted to start off with speaking on the YouTuber Dani or whatever, the one that's always in Krishan Rock's business, because he ain't got no other tea, really. So, my artist name is She Diddy, right? Now, I got that name from Diddy himself over 20 years ago. Okay, he gave me that name because when I started working for and with him and around him, a lot of people kept saying, like, dang, like, because I'm creative and I'm business. I'm not just, some people that rap and sing, they don't have a business mind. And some people that are business minded, can't rap, sing, or dance, you know what I mean? And so usually you have one or the other. Well, I have both. And so a lot of people would say, man, she act just like Diddy, like she Diddy, not in the negative way, but all the positive things as far as creativity, business thinking, strategizing, thinking of new ways to be innovative, things of that nature. So that's.
And by the way, I looked at her Facebook, and she has been using that name, She Diddy, for a long time. Like, I seen her like 2017. She has been using that name, She Diddy. So she didn't start using that name like right now. She has been using that name, She Diddy, since 2017 at least.
That's where the name She Diddy comes from. It is not a sexual predator like Dani wants to say that he's trying to change the name of She Diddy into a perception of, a predator. I'm a survivor, first of all. Thank you very much. And, I'm lucky to be alive. Very, very blessed and grateful to be alive. This is my first Thanksgiving that just passed, and my first Christmas is going to happen without my father being alive. My father passed away a couple of months ago. My entire family is blaming it on me, I guess, because
and by the way, Tamiko Thomas is out of the Virginia, Washington, D.C. area. So we have the Tamiko Trap, which is out of California, and then we have Tamiko. Tom is the one that said that's not me. It's why is my name and why is Adria English messaging me on IG? She's from Washington D.C., Virginia area. So it's two different people.
He had a stroke after I filed my lawsuit. My dad was only 68 years old, so I guess when I filed my lawsuit, it sent his pressure up. I'm not sure, but I'm not God, so you know, it's not like Diddy's goons were shooting at me and I ducked and my daddy caught the bullet. You feel me? Like somebody had a stroke. How can I control that? You know what I mean? But literally, my immediate blood family, when I walked into the church to go to my father's funeral, my dad's a military veteran and an LAPD sergeant. And so there was nothing but, you know, besides family and friends and, you know, church folk and all that, it was a lot of, you know, police officers, cops and stuff. So when I walk into the church building, literally, La Puente Church of Christ in La Puente, California. When I walked into the doors, I was handed a manila envelope by one of my cousins. I ain't gonna call her a cousin no more. I'm gonna call her a motherfucking op, for real, because only ops do shit like this. Yeah, and because you're not even a human being at this point, but literally handed me a manila envelope. I don't care if it was her idea or not. I don't care who told her to do it. But anyway, inside the manila envelope contained a restraining order. And to praise God that, you know, I peeped that paperwork because the restraining order said I had to stay 100 yards, not 100 feet, but 100 yards away from my mother, my two brothers, my sister, her husband, her kids. Like literally the whole immediate family was listed on this restraining order, you guys. So they had me and my son Cody sit in the back of the church.
And Jag has been out here talking about Adria, saying that she's grooming her son, and she's been talking about Adria and her son, child, and that her son is not. She said that Adria's son is not safe to be around her or safe with her. It's a bunch of stuff Jag has been saying, and then this girl been over here trying to praise Jag and say good stuff about Jag. I'm like, Jag don't like you, and she been talking a lot of shit about you. Hold on. And check this out. Tamiko Time is also posted on her Facebook saying, you know, about the public service announcement about recent allegations and lawsuit. When you're unbothered and have received details and press release. And then she also, somebody left a comment that says, thanks for the clarification, girl. Once I saw the name, I was like, you know, like what the hell? But when I saw the picture, I knew it was not you. Stay positive. Yeah, obviously the pictures don't match. Two different people. A mess. Okay. Yeah.
The immediate family, my mom, my brothers, and everybody was on the front row of the church, and they didn't even go to church. They didn't even attend church. I might not have attended regularly, like making it every Sunday, like, but I was there, you know, a lot of Sundays. And when I wasn't at that location, I was going to Adria. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Brandy's in the house. What's up, Brandy? What's up, Brandy? What's up, Brandy? But yeah, so and this is a church I've been with since I was 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So these people know me. You know what I mean? So anyway, me and Cody attend the church service there way more often than my brothers who never, I'm talking about literally never attend. And you can ask the church folk, am I exaggerating or lying? But they had them in the front row and had me and Cody in the back row, right, of the church, because they were trying to honor or abide by the restraining order. But did nobody, you know, take anybody to the side and say, hey, we're in church right now, you know what I mean? It's a funeral going on right now. Why don't we just put this issue or whatever you guys differences are to the side? Now, mind you, the difference that they had was me filing my lawsuit, and I guess.
So I don't know where she at. She claims she's in rehab. She is somewhere though. She is somewhere where she is allowed to have her son, and they gave her gifts and things like that. And there's always somebody coming to her room and things like that. So she is at some sort of place. I don't know, homeless shelter, rehab. She's saying it's rehab. You know what? Sometimes homeless shelters are like they have rehab, mental health counseling. They have a lot of things like to help the person, whatever, with their issues.
Exposing what happened to me in my life, because besides that, I don't have any felonies. I'm not violent. I've never been on any hard drugs. I smoke weed on a regular basis and drink wine. That's my thing, like a beer and a blunt, or a glass of wine and a blunt. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't realize that I had a chemical imbalance. Working for Diddy for those 5 years, not only did I work the parties, but I attended some, you know? And the champagne, the alcohol period, especially for the women, it was always spiked. And it was always like pointed out that you are supposed to drink from these particular bottles or glasses here, or somebody would make you a drink and bring it to you, you know what I'm saying? So I was never in control of pouring my own alcohol, but I just, at the time, and you guys gotta remember this was over 20 years ago. So I'm 46, I'll be 47 January 20th. I think I look good for 47, right? Right? No surgery, everything's real, you know, stomach flat, all that. You feel me? And so, but when I was in my 20s, I was like, you know, a firecracker. If I'm cute now in my 40s, you know, in my 20s, I was stunting on them, you feel me? So, just being like naive and not realizing how pretty I was, I wanted to be part of the cool club, you know, the cool crowd. I have aspirations to, you know, rap, sing, and perform, because I can rap, I can sing, I write my own music. I've been in the studio with major A-list celebrities, helping them with their hooks, you know what I'm saying, for the free, just as the homegirl hanging out, because I didn't realize that I need to get some paperwork and get some, you know, credit for my contributions in the studio.
Yeah, Jag said that she was still calling her a prostitute and that Adria is a prostitute. She said all this on that other girl's channel, who I will not name.
So I just was doing it out there, you know. I want to say kindness in my heart, because it's just in me. So if I'm at the studio with you, you feel me, and something come to my mind, or I hear something, I'll just start spitting it, or say, hey, you should say that. Like, I'm a producer on God. And so a lot of times people use my ideas and my contribution and didn't give me any credit. And now that I'm older, I realize, like, y'all scandalous as fudge. I don't want to cuss too much because I don't want to get demonetized. I don't know how this works. It's my first time ever having my own YouTube blog or whatever. I'm usually the person that's tuning in to everybody else's channel. You know, I have my favorites. I love Tisa Tales. Shout out to Tisa Tales. Jordan, We the Chosen Ones. Hey, if you guys aren't already, everybody going over to Jordan, We the Chosen One. Your words saved my life, my brother. I just want you to know that. And I mean that sincerely. Before a friend of mine sent me the very first link I ever saw of your video, I didn't understand why, when I would come in a room, you know, people would get upset or stirred or notice me, or, you know, things of that nature. While I would go around in certain rooms and all of a sudden people would be, you know, angry, you know, but I realized I have a lot of light in me. I'm filled with the light, and my light disturbs the demons in others. And I didn't understand any of it until I started watching Jordan, We the Chosen Ones. So if you guys are going through anything in your life and, like, you really can't figure out, like, why, you know, are they treating me like this on my job? Why, you know, I think if you go over and you watch Jordan, We the Chosen One.
And I'm looking at it, and I do see some places in California that allow you to have your kid with you. So again, I guess there are some places that allow it, because I guess if somebody needs help with substance abuse, should their kid be taken away from them when they're actually trying to get help for some reason? So there might be different programs that allow you to keep your kid if you're trying to get help. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, that's what's coming up.
Yeah, Brady, I'm trying to live my best life. Thank you. I'm in rehab. Sharehab. This is Sharehab. This is our room. It's a blessing. I'm gonna show you guys a little. I got my own private room. Outside that door right there, it's a major hallway. This facility houses 150 women who are pregnant and have up to 3 children. So if you need help with any type of drug issue, cocaine, heroin, meth, you know, all the hard stuff, you come here as well. Obviously, I'm not on any of that kind of stuff. And the nasty, them shrooms that they had on that jelly bread, that is the nastiest shit I can't believe somebody was gonna clown me for going to rehab and they eating nasty ass mushrooms on a piece of bread with jelly, and they took pictures of it and then tagged people and posted it. And then people was commenting, talking about, that.
She's talking about Lamisha. She's talking about Lamisha. Lamisha is the one that put, you know, that stuff on the bread and the jelly, and then the toast, and she sent the picture to she sent the picture to Adria.
look good and I got my money and all that. Y'all know who you are. But got the nerve to clown me because I'm in rehab. Now, first of all, this was, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He got his bed over there. And look at that dresser, y'all. The dresser is whack, right? But they really do have new dressers coming for us tomorrow. They were supposed to be here today, but they didn't make it. So, yeah, that's what our dresser looking like. We're allowed to decorate. Obviously, we haven't yet. But anyway, so I got my own bed here. See, I got my Bible, fantasy. I read this. Jesus is calling. You know what I'm saying? Life. You know what I mean? So I'm in here getting my mind right. Today marks the first day I haven't drank or smoked weed, and I feel great, you guys. I'm not even lying to you. On my mama, I thought this was I would have did this a long time ago. I had the fear that I was gonna be separated from my son. That was the main thing. Like, if I go to rehab, what's gonna happen with my son? And that's back when I actually had my family support a little bit, but I was still afraid to separate from him. So anytime I got asked to go to rehab, I was like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. Like,
she actually does show her child. She has made several videos and she shows her son. She's always showing her son on her Facebook and her posts or pictures. She's always showing him.
Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. You know, I'm proud too because, you know, certain people that don't understand are clowning, talking about who goes to rehab for wine and weed. You know, like, okay, we have Alcohol Anonymous, right? AA, right? So that's my main issue. I'm in here for alcohol. Okay, so let's just leave it there. People having a hard time. It's a blessing that they have.
So she's talking about Lamisha. She's worried about what Lamisha is saying. So I can't say Lamisha without actually trying to imitate that bitch, that maggot. Because she's always saying Lamisha. Anyways, and Lionel B and Lionel B and Lionel B and Lamisha and Lionel B.
Something where you and your okay, yes, yeah. Going back to that, this facility is very, very, very nice. It's extremely beautiful on the beach. Good food. They have events. We get free time. I get my phone certain hours of the day, which, you know, obviously I'm on here now. And then we go to class, you know, during the week and learn a lot about life and your thoughts and healthy ways to process things and your feelings, emotions. The kids, they go to their own areas and there's treatment and counseling for kids as well. It's so amazing because everyone here, there's women here that from all walks of life, all nationalities. There's girls in here that just are fresh out of prison, ordered by the judge to be here. There's girls even here that, you know, got a DUI and even killed people. You know what I mean? It go all the way up to that level. So the fact that I'm in here for alcohol and weed, like, they clown me in here. They're like, why are you here? Like, because I mean, the girls in here, you know, and they give you time to detox. So when we first got here, they gave me 5 days to detox. And boy, I tell you, it was rough because my anxiety level was, you know, through the roof. I was like, what's going on? New area, new environment. My lawyers, I have a new legal team, you guys.
So I'm still curious about this whole thing. Like, she has a picture of this person. She's saying that's her. I need to go through Tamiko's.
So excited. The judge extended my new.
But I don't see her like she does. I need to see some younger pictures of her. The Tamiko trap person. Child, it's a mess. It's just a mess, y'all.
Filing to January 9th. So on or before January 9th of 2025, I will be re-popping out with my lawsuit amended. I'm trying to get back to my last name, my maiden name of Marcy. I've only been married to the estranged weirdo for about what was it? June, July, August, March. So 17 months, so not that long, y'all, right? And then he left like 4 or 5 months ago, so it was like 1 year. Yay, thanks, Brandy. And it's so crazy because we have like, you know, down their 10-year-old son, but I literally physically have only been around this person for a year and like 3 or 4 months. So at first I thought it was, you know, something wrong with me, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm on live, people, so please stop calling me. I appreciate it. If you want to talk to me, get on my live and ask me here. Do they give you pills for anxiety? Yes. Okay. Yes. Let's get back to that. So when you first get here and you're here detoxing for the 5 days, they leave you alone. And yes, they give you, first they send you to the hospital so you can get like a brief, like physical done. That's when they give you the initial, like, they take your blood, they take your urine, they check and see if you're pregnant. because a lot of women come in here and don't even know that they're pregnant, and they don't want to start giving you medications to help you detox. If you know, with child, they have a certain way they do it. So my problem was mainly alcohol and weed, and when I don't drink, I get nauseous. You know what I mean? If I don't smoke weed, I'm that type of person that I got to the point where, you know, in the morning I had to smoke a blunt before even eating breakfast type stuff. So so when I got here, so they gave me the blood work and everything like that, and that was right before Jaggy had made the insinuation that I had the big house in Virginia. The big house in Virginia, right? Now, at first I'm like, house in Virginia? Like, I ain't even ever been to Virginia. Hey, shout out to Virginia. Isn't that where Chris Brown is from? Shout out to him.
That's what I said too when I first heard it. Like, people kept on saying house in Virginia. I'm like, house in Virginia? What do you mean Virginia? Oh, okay, yeah. They're trying to say like an acronym for, you know, it's the acronym, you know. Oh, okay, I got it.
My people on the East Coast in Virginia, if you're from Virginia, hey. And shout out to my people around the world. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to Japan. Shout out to Paris. Shout out to Australia. All these people have contacted me, you guys. Japan. I'm so serious. Like, I'm so blessed with the worldwide, like, just recognition of me. Like, you know, I didn't realize the impact I was going to have on the world in this way. I always saw myself going to be something public to the world. I didn't know it was going to be on this magnitude in this realm.
I will say this. Usually she's the other Adria that's loud and just crazy and ratchet. Now she's actually having like a regular tone of voice. You know, mustard on the beat, how? That's how she was before, like completely ratchet and turned up, like all the way, you know, high as fuck.
I had aspirations when I was in my 20s to sing, but we're gonna get back to that. Anyway, so going back to rehab, so, you know, they take you to the hospital and they, you know, take your blood and give you, you know, an initial physical and whatnot. And I specifically asked them for STD testing because they don't necessarily include that, because even if you did have an STD, they would still take you. That's not like some kind of thing that's gonna keep you from being accepted. They don't care if you have, you know, HIV, hepatitis, gonorrhea, whatever. Like, a lot of that shit is curable. So if they find out you have it, they just give you the medication to cure it. You know what I'm saying? And if you have something that isn't curable, then they're going to manage it, because this is a temporary program for everyone. Nobody's here long term. This is up to a 6-month program. I'm here for 120 days. It's so funny that because my birthday is January 20th. It's coming up. I'll be 47 years old, you guys. And yeah, so I started complaining. I'm worldwide. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, worldwide. But yeah, so it was hard. It was hard initially because, okay, so after the, you know, they did all that in the screening, they came back because they can do the rapids aid test, let you know right away. So they let me know right away because I was stripping on that, because I was thinking maybe I do have it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe because they said sometimes you can have it for like 10 years in your system and it not there, you know, and it pop out later. So I was thinking maybe I do have it, and I just, you know, every time they weren't catching it or something.
Child, Jaad need to be taking the test herself, though. When has Jaad taken any tests? And she's been around everywhere. She's a 304. And speaking of that, I actually did send that message to Terrance, by the way, y'all. Yeah, I did. Lord have mercy. But I typed that. I put, listen, you better be glad that nothing happened, because she's a 304. Your dick would have fell the fuck off. Just saying. So he did respond. He didn't respond to the other stuff, but he did respond to that. He just laughed, like with a laughing emoji. So he thought it was hilarious. Hilarious. And it's the truth. The truth mixed with humor. What do you know?
In actuality, when I moved back from New York in 2010, I literally made my mom and auntie take me to the gay and lesbian AIDS clinic in Los Angeles every month for a year straight. And you guys can ask them. You can ask them, because I thought I probably did have something, because all the sexual activity that I had in New York, I just thought I probably did catch something. Every time we went, they told me negative, I don't, you know? And when I would come back the next month, they would retest me, and they would ask me, well, have you had any new sexual activity? Like, why are you back? And I'm like, nope, I'm not back. I just want you guys to catch it. And every month, so, you know, glory to God, every month we went, they kept telling me, no, you're good. No, you're good. So when I hit the year, my mom and auntie was like, well, you know, we ain't taking you no more. They was tired of it. You know, they thought it was crazy. And then the clinic was like, you know, because it got to where they knew me up in there, and they're like, you know, unless you're doing any high risk behavior, if you're just, you know, everything you tell us every month is the same. If you're continuing the same thing, you don't have it. Like, I don't know what you want us to tell you, you don't have it. So when Jackie started saying or insinuating that because I have, you know, these little marks that popped up on me, I have the big house in Virginia. So let me tell you guys, initially when I got pregnant with my son, I developed a condition called PUPS. You can look it up. It's PUPPS. Those are the, you know, acronym, the letters PUPPS. It is common in women who are first-time mothers, who are having boys, who have high testosterone levels. It affects your estrogen in your body, and it makes your body have a reaction similar to chickenpox. So when I was pregnant with Cody, I started breaking out everywhere. His father had left me, the same man I married, the same one I just left. He left me when I was pregnant, y'all, 10 years ago. So this is nothing new. You know what I mean? It ain't breaking my heart. It actually is a blessing. It is such a blessing that he left. Oh my God. He got his little weirdo mistresses and stuff. They getting at me on Facebook and DMing me and sending me pictures and stuff. Like, we was over here. And it's different women, y'all. It ain't one. And like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like he chose up and fell in love with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's different women. And I have, you know, some weirdos trying to text me or tag me and shit. Like, I'm like, I don't know. They trying to get some shine. I ain't gonna give it to them. I am not gonna give it to them, because when I looked at all the other posts, they getting 0 likes. Literally 0 likes on all their posts, trying to pop out. Like, who gets at a married woman in the first place? Like, we're still married. So like this, you know, and it's so sad, you guys, people have no morals, because grown women that are older than me, yeah, he left me for somebody older than me, y'all. Well, one of them. Well, no, 2 of them. 2 of them I know for a fact are older than me. You feel me? I don't know who all else he messing with. So, well, as far as age-wise, I didn't add. But the 2 that I did ask their age, they're both older than me. You know, all them other young ones, everybody. I ain't got time to talk to everybody, but I did speak to 2 of them. Hey, more people have joined. Thank y'all for tuning in. Brady's here. We got Don. If you guys are here, please put something in the chat so I can shout you out, because I see 10 people are on here.
Mess. Hold on.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Tamiko?
You got the wrong number.
Well, this Mark. I should have said Mark in the beginning. Hold on. You probably think I'm a telemarketer. Hold on a second. I'm gonna send a text message and hopefully it'll call me back. Hold on. Child, I sound like a damn telemarketer. Hold on. Let me send this text message real quick.
Don's number 1. I see Brandy. I appreciate y'all. Y'all my friends for life. And I want you guys to know when when I win, I got y'all, all my people on everything. I want everybody to know this. Everybody that have, that given me positive encouragement and who have been there along my journey and, daily sends me messages. We're praying for you. I'm proud of you. That really matters. That really matters, because y'all, like I said, I didn't even finish the story. So anyway, when I went to church, I'm sorry, I'm jumping all around. I'm not high or anything, but I need to complete my thoughts. That's one of the things I'm learning here, is to complete my thoughts. And everyone that knows me personally know that I cut you off. Like, if I don't get it out, I forget. So, because probably I smoke a lot of weed. Yeah, he is diabolical. He's weird. He's a weirdo. Like, for real. Like, the guy I chose to marry is a weird. I'm not saying it because he left me. Like, he is like a legitimate weirdo. Like he might be like kind of good looking on the outside. Like, he don't even look cute to me anymore. Like, I used to think he was cute, but now he, like, to me, looks deranged. Like, he has demons in him for sure. Because how you be out of this little boy's life for his entire life, hit me up while you're incarcerated in prison out of nowhere, after we have not spoken to you in literally 7 years. Because when I was in labor with Cody, you showed up to the hospital with another woman, Tay. Shout out to Tay, his ex-girlfriend, Tay. Telling me Tay is the best. Yeah, when I'm in the hospital having Cody, Mr. CJ, Craig Daniel English, came to Sunrise Hospital in Las Vegas with Tay and tried to enter my labor room. And my sister, who I'm not cool with anymore, but back then we were cool, which I'm gonna get back to the fact that I still don't even know why my family none of my siblings have ever fought. I haven't fought my siblings. I don't have any felonies. I have no violence, no violent crimes. I've never been on any hard drugs. I haven't done anything to any of them or anybody. Everything that has happened to me was legal. When I was a stripper, stripping is legal.
Do I believe that you've never been on any hard drugs? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna keep my opinion to myself. Anyway, let me get a shot real quick. Hold on. Shout out to Heaven Hollywood. Thank you so much for the cash out, since I'm in the chat. Again, shout out to Heaven Hollywood. I appreciate the fan funding cash out. Yes, and yes. And everybody else, remember, support my channel for free just by what? Hitting the like button. For 500 watching, we should definitely have 400 likes. So please support your girl for free just by what? Hitting that like button. Yeah, she's always complaining about her ex, who loved her, is not really helping with Cody, her son, and things like that.
When I did exotic movies, making exotic movies is legal. When I smoke weed, it wasn't legal when I started smoking weed. I'm gonna be real. Weed was not legal at first, but hey, I smoke weed. Alcohol, I never drank underage. I wasn't the type that I did not start drinking at like 14 years old. I didn't start drinking until I got to college, y'all. I went to like 21 years old. I really waited to the real age. And so yeah, so it bewilders me that because after I filed my lawsuit, my dad ended up having a stroke. So I guess they assumed that the stress of it all, made his blood pressure, So anyway, at church, no minister, no deacon, no elder, none of their wives, none of the maybe the people there didn't know all what was going on, but the leadership knew. And nobody took my mom to the side and said, hey, Adrian, maybe we shouldn't do this today. If you have a problem with your daughter, allow her to grieve her father, because that's a one-time thing. You only get one father and one mother, regardless if you have a relationship, good or bad or not. You only get one, right? And so, and so they handed me the restraining order. The restraining order said 100. I had to stay 100 yards away, not feet, but yards away, and it's for 3 years. Okay, so I think what they thought they wanted to happen was that I wasn't going to read the paperwork, and I was going to leave the church and get in the processional line to go to the burial. And then walking up to the burial, they were probably going to nudge one of the crooked cops and say, look, there she is. We gave her the restraining order at the church. Not our fault. She didn't read it. Go arrest her. So they can go slide with my son and then call, TMZ or whatever and tell them, she's in jail, because I would have been on a violation of a restraining order. But to God be the glory, you guys. I read the paperwork, and instead of going to the burial, unfortunately, I had to just go back to LA where I was staying. Shout out to my cousins who drove me back to LA. I love you guys.
And pay attention that Tamiko Trap is in California, and Adria is in California. The other person that she wrongly named and she wrongly reached out to, why she reached out to Tamiko Thomas, that person is out of Washington, D.C., Virginia. Totally different person, but she reached out to her like saying, can we sue Diddy together? I want to see all the messages from Tamiko of what Adria is sending her these messages. And then her lawyer that she had first, Ariel, they drafted up this whole complaint, and in the complaint they freaking have it said that the name Tamiko Thomas is still attached to that number. It never was attached to that number. It's the wrong person. So she didn't even like do her due diligence. I guess she was too busy putting on a pile of blush. You know, she was piling her cheeks up with blush that she forgot that she wasn't even looking. That it was two different names on there. And she didn't even do her research because she would have seen that it's two different women, two different faces, two different places, completely different identities. She saw Tamiko, and thought it was the same. And then got filed this lawsuit. I guess she said, oh, well, that number is still the same. No, both of the numbers are wrong. The Diddy one is wrong, comes up as something different, and the other one is different. And matter of fact, let me check the other one. Let me check the other number and see how long that's been somebody else's number. A mess. Because there's another person, don't forget, the Hollow or the baby person.
I got them too. You know, they're very beautiful girls. They're two sisters. They're my blood cousins, and they're very gorgeous. They drove me back to LA to where I was staying at the time, and I was basically not allowed to attend my dad's burial. My dad was in the Air Force. I was actually born on the Air Force base, and my dad's an LAPD sergeant, so he got the burial where they, you know, shoot the guns in the air, and they fold the flag, and they release the doves and all of that. I literally was denied that. And so by me being denied that, Cody was denied that. So always and forever, it was, you know, it went down in my life that I was denied to see my dad buried. I don't think that I've done anything. There's nothing I've done in my life that I think justifies not allowing me to, hey, what up? Jenna joined. Hey, girl, I'm here for you. I support you. I just in the shower trying to get dressed. Have to get ready for work, but I'm listening. All right. I appreciate it, girl. Get your clean on. Get your fresh and self clean on. That's Jenna. And Jenna, she knows the weirdo. She actually braided CJ's hair for me back in the day before Cody was born. So she had met him back in the day. So she's witnessed the weirdness and everything too. We gonna be jumping in and on off of him, y'all. But anyway, going back to the family. Yeah. So I don't believe that anything in life will warrant not allowing you to see your parent be buried. You know what I'm saying? That only happens once in life. So for now and forever in my life, I'll never be able to say.
Well, you and Jack have something in common because, you know, Jack, at first, her sister was saying that she didn't want her at the funeral because she was going to have the donkey. And then later she said anybody can come. Literally anybody can come if they act right. But Jack kept on saying, oh, I'm not going to go because it's a setup. It's a setup. They're going to try to have me arrested and blah, blah, blah. So she didn't even go to her own mom's funeral. And still, to this day, she's still trying to say her mom is still, you know, alive and that is, or something happened to her or she's not dead. I don't know. Her story keeps changing.
That I got to see my father buried. I don't even know where it is. I know it's, you know, in Riverside somewhere, California, at the Veterans, you know, whatever, but I don't know where the plot is. You know, I know what the plot is, what the movie plot is, what the book plot is, but where my daddy's buried plot is. And supposedly him and my mom bought, you know, a double plot. So his plot is, I guess, where my mom's gonna be buried. But hey, when my mom passed away, I can't go to the funeral, right? There's a restraining order in place. So they can call me tomorrow and say, hey, your mom died. What I'm gonna say? Man, y'all wish her well. You know what I mean? I have a restraining order that I'm gonna honor and uphold even in death. You feel me? So since they wanted to restrain me from seeing my father buried and my son's grandfather, who raised him because his dad, his biological, was nowhere around. My father raised my son. So they basically denied me and my son the opportunity to see my dad buried. They wouldn't even let me approach his body at the church. My sister, I don't even gonna call her my sister, the one that was born the last out of my mom's coochie, she was all getting in the way and blocking, and they didn't want to let me take no picture, no video, nothing. It was the weirdest thing. They were all demons in the church, and none of the church folk intervened, none of them. And they know me since 9 years old, and not one elder, not one deacon, not one minister, not one member of the church who knew what was going on. You know, I'm sorry, somebody, well, you can't find it. My homeboy Robert, he's saying he can't find me. Well, I'm on here. You better Google me. I mean, go to YouTube and type in Adria Cherie English. Adria Cherie Marcy English. I'm not sure I was on here, but it's Adria Cherie Marcy? Marcy English. Okay, so it's Adria Cherie Marcy English, Robert. I don't know why you're... Oh, there he is. Bobby Wiggins. Bobby. Daddy. Okay, no. You're on here. So,
Daddy. You're on here.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Wiggles. Yeah, Mr. Wiggle. on here, y'all, I'm not even lying to you guys. He has been financially helping me and Cody since he's gotten in contact with me. Met him online, you know what I'm saying? He's been a beautiful blessing in our life. Already in the short, like 2 months I've known him, he's literally already given me more money than, I'm not lying, than my current, you know, soon-to-be ex-husband has given us the whole 10 years my son's been in the world. And that's no cap. I'm not capping. This is not a bash my soon-to-be ex-husband day, but this is just facts. Like, this man stepped up to the plate and hasn't even met me in real life. And he said, that's our boy. So we call him Daddy because, I mean, for real, my father passed away and then the one that married me ran away. So it's like, he's been the only one that literally every day that he's gotten in contact have sent us something. I don't care. Even when you sent, I think $11 or $17 one time was the Cash App, something like that. I still appreciate it because it's like he gives me what he can when he has it. And even if it's $3 or 99 cents, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Because I can't work anywhere anymore. I got too popular, too famous. I haven't paid for any press.
Nah, girl. Come on now. You know good and well you're not that popular, that famous to where you can't work somewhere. Okay, you ain't no Beyonce, you ain't no even no Kelly Rowland. Okay, so you need to have a seat talking about you too popular to be working anywhere. Girl, stop.
You know what I mean? Like, this issue is so serious that it just grabbed the world's attention, you know? And I was there for real. You know, I was hired to be a dancer. And eventually when they discovered my past of doing adult films, I guess he figured, you know, since she did it, but, you know, before for money, she'd be cool with it. And I looked at it as if that's what you're telling me I got to do to break into the game or whatever, then I'm gonna listen to you because I had already done it in my personal life and basically got nothing. You know, that was a whole nother story with Jake Steed. And I'm gonna do a whole separate video to dedicate to these people because there's just so much material. You guys, we're gonna have so much fun on this blog because I have so much for you guys. I mean, I don't want to cry, but I've been through a lot, you guys. I've been through a whole lot just to be able to get some justice and to be able to, you know, talk about my...
Hold on a second. Let me actually go to my community tab because I want to make sure before it get too late that I actually give a shout out. Hold on. I want to give a shout out to the person that said it was their birthday or whatever.
Experiences and the things that happen to me because it is out of the ordinary and it's unique. And, you know, I'm one of the only people in the world. He said, you better not cry. Better suck it up. Yes, sir. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I cried to the therapist up in here, but I ain't gonna cry on this live. This ain't gonna be one of them shaky baby Lamisha Taylor, you know, snot running out my nose cry. You know what I mean? I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even support her anymore, you guys, because she was actually one of the people that was clowning me and discouraging me and making me, I guess, feel bad to her because I came to rehab for alcohol and weed. First of all, let me tell you guys, I didn't sign myself up for this. My lawyer...
Yeah, I don't know if you've been taking Lamisha so seriously. Lamisha is a joke. Like, I literally don't care anything about what Lamisha says because she's just a liar and her lies are so weird and far-fetched. If you're going to be a liar, at least base it in reality or base it on something that doesn't seem like a fucking movie. Like, that's why people's like, oh, Lamisha, all your stuff sounds like Blink Twice or sounds like this movie or sounds like that movie. Like, everything you fucking say sounds weird and crazy and it doesn't make, it's nonsense. It's like a bunch of blah, 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 blah. I can't even take her seriously enough to even watch her like that. I might pop in every now and then to say something. But then other than that, like, bye, Lamisha. You and then she goes off with like these things of like she's mad at somebody, she wants to smear their name, or she's mad and she'll start making jokes. Now I will say that, you know, some of the stuff she does is funny. She did like an impersonation of Jag and she was like impersonating Jag. Now that was funny. So maybe she needs to just start doing impersonations or go to TikTok and do impersonations or do some other impersonations or jokes or whatever. Stick to that, you know, and stop all this other mess. Because I did laugh at her, you know, imitating Miss Jag, okay? A mess. But when she gets into all those lies about celebrities or lies about other people, including Jag or other people, those made up stories, then I lose interest.
Okay, so I have a new legal team. Getting back to that, I know I'm jumping all over the place, you guys. So much information, but you know, next time I'm gonna make bullet points, and that's for real. These lives are gonna get better and better because my first one, I'm gonna get to where I have the little theme music that come on in the beginning and go off, that made by me. You know what I mean? Get the little thumbnails that you can click on. The little fancy stuff. They got the little sound effects, that like Lionel B did with our video that we did with each other. Shout out to Lionel B with all the good work that we did get with done with each other. I really hate that it ended the way it did. I was, hoodwinked, bamboozled, and surprised. I was driving to Las Vegas actually to serve my soon-to-be ex-husband with the divorce papers over Thanksgiving. And he never showed up. He never answered the phone. He keeps telling people that I won't give him the paperwork and all that. He keeps saying email it and do all this stuff. I can't email it. It has to be placed in his hand. And I'm not giving it to somebody that he knows to be placed in his hand. I want to know that it's placed in his hand, and he could just sign it on the spot. There's no trickery in it. It's basic. It just get me out of this and get you out of this. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why we did in the first place. You asked me. You know what I mean? All them letters you wrote for the last. So anyway, how it happened was this I can't even call them this scum of the earth because anybody that could marry somebody and then within a year's time, even if you were unhappy and you left, you could publicly be posting pictures of you kissing other women and, making it known that you're already sexually moved on with other women. That's so gross. First of all, you're committing adultery. In the Bible, it says that there's 3 ways that you can get a divorce. Number 1, obviously, if the person passes away, you know what I mean? Then, you're a widow at that point, a widower. The next one is adultery, which to this day, I still haven't had sex. Ever since he's been gone, like I've been taking care of our son, our dogs, you know what I mean? I ain't linked up. I didn't have no nigga on the side or nothing. That's why I was so surprised that he was able just to well, it's not surprising, especially in Las Vegas. There's girls that'll just do it, within the first 5 minutes, especially if they're liquored up. So I'm not surprised, but I am surprised because he has the church people on his page as friends. He has family that he got to know by marrying me and being around me. But all these people can see his page. And he just posting away. You know what I mean? He didn't even tell Cody goodbye when he left. And let me tell you guys why he left. One of my ex-friends, she was a friend in the moment, told me that he'd been in her daughter's DM, and her daughter's 15 years old.
Okay, a mess. So obviously she's focused on, somebody, I guess he's like a deadbeat. Sounds like a deadbeat. Hold on a second. So the other person, Paloma Bailey, the one that the other number comes back to, what's that lawsuit at? That ends in 1496. So let me check that one.
So she's.
But yeah, the Paloma person is also somebody based out of California. Paloma Bailey, that was also one of the other numbers that I guess was supposed to be Diddy's number, but now it's Paloma's number. That person is based out of Los Angeles, California as well. So both of those people, both of those numbers can come back to somebody in California. Okay, hold on.
Said that he was in her daughter's DM, and I didn't even tell you guys this, but he left me and went and ran to my mama house. Okay, and then went to the church, and the church, I guess, let him stay there, and then the church had him in a hotel, helping him to leave me. I guess, I don't know, it's the weirdest thing ever. And then I'm calling up one of the elders saying, hey, what's going on? This is weird. You guys know we're married, and you're basically helping him to be over there with a place to stay. So I guess they told him, hey, you're married, you need to go home and figure it out. So he had already packed up the SUV that I bought him with my tax money. When he went to the DMV to register, he told the DMV that it was only bought for $500, which is a lie. I paid $3,000, and I went from a private owner on Craigslist. I still have my bank withdrawal slip. I have witnesses because Franz Legrone and the girl that he was hanging out with, they both drove us there.
because I you know.
Now, if that's true, because allegedly, if it's true, we don't have no receipt. Remember, we gotta have receipts. If it's true of him being in 15-year-old's direct messages, for what? For what? I don't know.
For him to be able to work and everything like that, you know, I was working at the time for, you know, Think Together after school program. So I couldn't run him around to all his, you know, appointments and stuff. Because when he first got out of prison, he needed an ID. He needed this. Let him come live in a mansion in my parents' house. So he had an address to use to get an ID. I took him down to the agency, got him employment. You feel me? I was the one that, me and my mom was the one that drove to Las Vegas and picked him up from the 7-Eleven right around the corner from the where he was released. None of his family members, I'm talking about not one, wrote him a letter. Not one of them put money on the phone. Not one of them visited him. And not one of them showed up when he got out. I'm not even exaggerating. Not one. Even when he was still locked up, I was begging his family, hey, he's hungry. We got to send him a package. Can you send me $10 so we can piece up and we can put it on? They never, none of his friends, nobody put $1 on his books his whole 6-year prison stint. Now, I wasn't around for the 6 years. He hit me up when he had 2 years to go, a year and a half, 2 years. He asked for a DNA test. So I coordinated with the state of California and the state of Nevada and took a DNA test. And it came back 99.9, obviously, that he's the father. They sent him the results in prison. So he got it directly from the agency. So he knew that I didn't alter the paperwork, or it wasn't no, you know what I mean, alter. I didn't do no, you know, where you send it in yourself and all that. No, this was coordinated through the state. So it was official. Once he got that information, he proposed to me. He proposed over the phone and in letters. And in fact, the pandemic was, you know, the effects of the pandemic, you used to be able to get married over the phone, I guess, in prison. He was stressing me to get married over the phone, y'all. And the only reason why we didn't get married over the phone is because they had just stopped it. Not just, but, you know, a couple of years, because we in 2021 is when he got back in contact with me. And we agreed to get back together June 27, 2021. That's when he asked me to be back together. And I said, okay.
So I'm trying to find something for, but she keep on talking, child. So anyways, I'm going to message this other person because they don't even know, they probably don't even know that they're in this lawsuit. The Paloma Bailey, because it says why or how a number registered to Miss Bailey is being used by defendant Combs is another conspiracy. So I wonder what this Paloma person has to say about her name being attached to this lawsuit as some sort of conspiracy with Diddy's number. Man, so they even know? Are they aware? Let's see. Yeah. We need people to be responding, child, so I can get the tea and the information. It's not called being messy, it's called being inquisitive. Inquiring minds want to know what's going on here, child. Hold on. Mess. Now, hopefully, if I log in, I'll see some answers to some of this stuff.
And in fact, he gave me the option to stay single until he got out. And I was the one that said no. If we're going to get married, then in my mind, like we're committed to, you know, from right now when you're asking me. So even though he gave me the option to remain single until he can get out and like physically be there, I chose to. And everybody that's been my Facebook or, you know, friend knows that every time he sent me a letter of pictures, I was posting it. And y'all know I'm not lying. You can go back in my history and see I was proud of every letter that I got, every picture that I got, every phone call that I got. I was pumping them up, bragging on them, saying, can't wait for him to get out, this, that, you know. So me and my mother, who now has a restraining order on me for no reason, drove all, you know, to Nevada. And then even one of my friends, Brant.
Child, not your mama got a RO against your child. Now, what should I did to your mom? What happened to your mama? I'm not going to point fingers. What happened to your mama? Why your mama got a... Oh, I'm not supposed to be laughing, my bad. What happened with your mama, child? Lord have mercy. Okay. Okay, but not every mother, child relationship is good. Okay, I understand that. A child to the point of a RO.
Brittany. I'm looking at Brandy. Brandy's like, wow. Oh yeah, it is. Bobby is 100. Brandy, yep, he is. Thank you, Bobby, once again. But yeah, so even Brittany came out there. So like these people know I'm not lying about this, And so when I agreed to, marry him, so when we picked him up and brought him back to California, this was in April. We got married at the courthouse June 27th, 2023. Right? So he got out April 4th, 2023. So I waited.
Y'all need to stop talking about calling her mama. No, I'm not. Y'all, I'm not calling that girl mama. That's messy. That's like a different level of mess. I call like Misha's mother because like Misha was on here acting a donkey and needed to be, her mama needed to take her ass offline. Her mother already knows her daughter's acting a donkey and acting a fool. And she already got an RO on her. She already knew her child. Okay, so that her mother don't need no kind of informative phone call. She probably get the belt and whoop my ass for calling her phone about her daughter. She already know crazy. Okay. No, thank you. I ain't y'all trying to get me in trouble with somebody mama trying to yell at me. Okay, nah.
From him from 2021 to 2023, after he had left me when I was pregnant. After he showed up with a woman named Tay. Hey, Tay. Sorry all this happened to you, Tay. Now I see you've been a victim in all this too. This is his MO, I see. You know what I'm saying? He's a very, very horrible person. Like, for real. Anybody that can do this kind of thing and leave their own blood to go be with a woman that's not cute, older than me, got 3 kids, done left her own husband of 15 years to mess around with this man, and then have the nerve to be sending me message talking about ha ha ha. You know, I bet you're gonna have chest pain when you hear this. No, you helped me out, thank God. Like, you show gave me the proof I need, to get this divorce. It don't just look like I'm asking for it. I don't know, because he playing some weird role over there that I won't give him the paperwork. No, I'm not just gonna give the paperwork to anybody who can just throw it in the.
I'm still at the point or the part where you said that he was in the inbox of a 15-year-old. Why was he in the inbox of a 15-year-old? Was he trying, like, you're insinuating or implying or alluding to that he was being inappropriate with a 15-year-old trying to like talk to? Child, I would not be interested in no man trying to talk to no 15-year-old. He tell me what he's all about right there. Like, bye, good riddance.
Trash and act like they served him. Like, I trust my people and my people only. Why would I trust his people when he left? I'm not gonna trust your people. The fuck? And then I was gonna go through his parole officer, but I remembered that he reminded my homegirl Jenna that he expired, and he did. He expired. He stayed in. He didn't get out on parole. So I was gonna go through his parole officer, but my lawyers are on it. I have big lawyers, you guys. Going back to that, I know I'm jumping around. I'm getting better. But I have such big lawyers. So on or before January 9th, my new filing is going to pop out. It's going to get a lot of press because there's new charges that weren't in my old complaint and additional names. And I'm going to be like Oprah Winfrey. Everybody that defamed me, everybody that lied on me publicly, everybody that recorded me without my knowledge in California, you can't do that state. You got to let the person know you're recording. And people who recorded me and went live and played it to the world, there's no way to deny the fact they did that. Like, they basically told on themselves, and that's cybercrime. Everybody's getting a lawsuit. I'm finna be like Oprah Winfrey. You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit. Like I'm giving away cars because that's what they.
Here's the thing, though. It depends on where the recording device is located. So somebody is in like Misha recorded you, and she's in Texas, and you're in California. She's not breaking the law because she's recording from Texas, was the one-party consent state. Now, somebody's in California and they're recording you, that's a two-party. So yeah, they will be in trouble. And then we have the federal law. If let's say people are at different states, then you have the federal law, which is one party. So now it gets more murky about which state is actually going to take which state is going to be the deciding factor, or which state has jurisdiction. And usually that's why they go where it was recorded, because that's where the person that you're accusing recorded you, where are they located? So if it's and like Misha, for example, Texas, then yeah. Now Jaad recording you, Now, when Jag was in California, she was recording you. Now that was illegal because she's in California. And by the way, Jag recording everybody now. She's not supposed to be recorded because she's in California. Jag is used to recording because she was used to being in Texas where she can try to record all she wants to. But now she's in California recording every damn body, and that's illegal. Ooh, Jag. Okay.
They want it. I didn't do nothing to nobody. It's life, right? So, yeah, I have very, very good, powerful, well-known lawyers who specialize in sex trafficking and my issues. So I'm not lying. I have lawyers now. I was without lawyers for quite a long time. I was representing myself, but I have officially signed on to a whole new legal team.
And child, let's see what they gonna do with your lawsuit, because now you got that. You talking about Tamiko Thomas, and that's the wrong person. And then you got Tamika Trout, which is the phone number goes back to her. So it's a mess.
I have lawyers. Jenna laughing at me. Yes, narcissistic behavior, Brandy, is very strange. We're gonna get back to him. We're gonna be getting on him and off of him. Who else is here? I see Jenna passing out lawsuits like free cheese back in the day. Hell yeah. They ain't gotta get in the county line. Shit. Everybody that did me wrong. You see them whites? These are all real teeth. This ain't veneers. You feel me? When I get my bag, I'm gonna fix my streets. I don't need a bag to fix my teeth because they straight already. You feel me? Because Cardi B said, I got a bag and fix my teeth. I hope you hoes know it ain't cheap. Well, I'm gonna get a bag and fix my teeth. I mean, my streets. My teeth are already straight. I don't need to fix my teeth. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. That's neither here or there. Shout out to Cardi B. Love you, girl. Can't wait to work with you. We need to band up and make a song clowning these niggas because Offset running around. And this nigga, his name need to be just off. Because he just off in the wind, off. He's off in the brain, like something wrong with him. He's off. We're just gonna call him off. Yeah, Offset and off need to get together. And yeah, because I really think that the husband, I think he's bisexual, honestly.
Child, y'all, I'm still gonna be thinking about this until I get answers now. Cause I'm like, you took a picture with the woman and you said is Tamiko Thomas. You reach out to her on IG, y'all have correspondence together, messages. And then you try to get her to sue Diddy with you, and she says, what? Like she ignores you because she's like, oh, wrong person. You make a lawsuit, you name her as a defendant, and then y'all put in these old numbers. You're saying that this is for Diddy, and that's for Miss Thomas, Tamiko. But you put her name on the screenshot from the phone, but then next to it, you have the Tamika Trap. And then now when you look at it, Tamika Trap is the one that actually the number is linked to. It has never been linked to Tamiko Thomas. So, and then a person is in totally different state as well. Two different people. It's just a mess. And then the number that's supposed to be for Diddy, that was supposed to be texting Diddy, is going back to another person out of California. That's the artist, some lady. Let me see if I can see if any connection to. Y'all, it's a mess. And then it says something about conspiracy. It's just a mess, y'all.
I mean, mind you, when I got pregnant, I was in Vegas. I had a meeting with Mayweather because he has a boxing gym in Rancho Cucamonga now, boxing training facility. But this is before he had it. We were meeting about that. Jenna laughing. This shit is funny. You gotta laugh. Sometimes you laugh. Like, hey, okay, we got Empress Keisha in the house. Hey, Empress Keisha. Okay, we still got Don. We got Jenna. We got Empress Keisha. We got Brandy. We got Bobby. Hey, who all in here? Thank you for the compliment. He said I'm beautiful. I appreciate it. Well, you guys send me a message. Ask me a question. Oh, Miss Maiden. Hey, what happened between you and Lamisha? All right, what happened between me and Lamisha is now. I believe that Lamisha is a victim, but I do also believe that Lamisha has, and we all do have issues that we need to get corrected. You know, she, according to her, you know, she was kidnapped and as a minor, you know, taken advantage by Diddy. I was always a grown adult. You know what I mean? When I moved to New York, I was 24 years old. She says that she was kidnapped at 11 years old. I wasn't there, so I can't say she was or she wasn't. You know, this is what she says, allegedly, that she was kidnapped from Texas and brought to New York at 11 years old. But what I don't understand is that she said she got away from him went back home to her grandma's house. But when she got back, since nobody really cared that she was gone and they were going back to treating her like the 12 or 13-year-old she was, that she figured it'd be better at least being around celebrities or people with money. If I'm gonna be treated bad or whatever they were doing to her at home, she figured I might as well get back around the celebrities. So she left her grandma's house again. According to her, I was not there, I can't confirm.
Child, you was out here confirming though. Like, Misha is a liar. She ain't no Diddy victim. And no telling what else she has been lying about. I don't believe nothing that escaped those lips. Okay. I don't believe nothing that comes out of like Misha's mouth. She's just a pathological, compulsive liar. And she's mad at everybody that don't believe her lying ass stories. Girl, I would never believe anything you say, like Misha. Have a seat. I want co-sign, and girl, you should not have been out here co-signing like Misha, because now it put a dent in your own stories. It put a dent in your credibility, should I say. You don't associate with liars, because that can make people like start questioning you, especially if you're co-signing. It's one thing to hang around a liar, is another to co-sign their lies, because
But according to her, she said she left her grandma's house, she hitchhiked, and in her hitchhike mission, she ran into some people that were drug dealing and knew Diddy and took her all the way back to Diddy's house. Now, if that is true, then the second time it's on you, right? And you're older now. But the reason why I'm not cool with Lamisha anymore is because I think Lamisha, if that happened to her, she's just trying to take down every adult that was there that didn't save her in her mind. Now, she claims that at the party, we ended up in a bathroom, and she told me that she was 14 years old, and I told her, well, tell him you're 17. The reason why this doesn't make any sense to me is because, number one, I don't recall that conversation. I think she wanted me just to agree with it and like just say, just agree with it, and at first I was just like, well, if you said we, talk, then I ain't gonna say we didn't. I just don't remember it. But she claimed that I said, when she told me she was 14, that I said, well, tell him you're 17. The reason why that doesn't make any sense to me is because if you're there and you were gone, you were home safe, and you came back, and now you're there at the party, that means they know how old you are, right? If he knew you were 11 when he took you, and now you're 14 or 13, who would I be going to tell him you're 17? Like, would I be?
That's obvious. Why would she be trying to hide her age if everybody at the party know how old she is? And why would Diddy be trying to, why would you have to inform Diddy or tell anybody that brought her there her age and they already know her age? That's like, her stories don't make sense. Her stories never made sense from day one. Like I said, as soon as I watched that Lionel video, and she was like 2 minutes of me watching it, I said, this is some bullshit. This seems like made up. 11 years old, 13, 14. Like, she kept on changing from 11 to 12 to 14, like to 14, and then she said Clive Davis, and then people wanted to hear her music. And like, if you actually go to her SoundCloud, her music sucks. The girl cannot rap, she cannot sing. The girl, her writing skills for music sucks as well. It's like, girl, you have no skills or talent when it comes to that. And I'm not trying to be mean, but it's true. Okay, there's no way they was paying you all this money at 10 or 11 years old to write some music. Okay, girl, your music is trash. I'm just being real. Not gonna be fake. See, when people are fake and they're liars and they're trying to make people feel better and good about themselves, that's how you end up with American Idol rejects. A lot of people are American Idol rejects. They travel like all across the country, international, domestically. They keep on traveling. They sit outside the whole like studio or stadium for hours and hours to perform and sing, and they only go inside the building when it's their turn. And then it's like they say a whole story about how since they were very little and tiny, their grandmother and mother, everybody was saying it was a good job. You're a singer, you can make it. And then Simon says, "Go ahead and show us what you can do." And the person says, "Ee-haw, ee-haw, ee-haw, ee-haw." And then Simon says, "That sucks. That's pathetic. That's the worst I've ever heard." And the person starts crying like, that Simon's so mean. No, Simon's telling the truth. That was the first person in your life to tell you the truth. Have a seat. You can't sing. Sound like a fucking donkey. So I'm gonna be y'all Simon on here, okay? For some of y'all, I'm gonna be the Simon. If you can't sing, you can't rap, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna try to, sugarcoat it. Okay.
Going to Diddy and tell Diddy you're 17 when he knows you're 11. You know, he knew you were 11 and now you're 13. Like, did I go to, who would you tell me to go tell that to? Go tell Denzel you're 17. Like, so that doesn't make any sense when she says, she told me that she was 14 in the bathroom, and I said, well, tell everybody you're 17, because 17 is still a minor. So that doesn't make any sense to me. And who would I be telling? I don't understand who I was supposed to go tell back then. And I was drugged too. Everybody was drunk and drugged and a zombie. So I just don't understand when I'm working. I'm on contract to work. You know what I mean? I'm not there as a party goer attending.
Girl, you doing all this fidgeting and trying to get out of it. Girl, you done went to rehab to get out of this mess. Just when the whole ship was sinking down, no Titanic, child. It was the ship is sinking down. Like Misha's on there singing her heart out, child. It ain't over till like Misha sang, and when she started singing, it was over for a child. And then she had to, Adria had to jump ship and get off that damn ship, child. She's like, I'm going to rehab so everybody can leave me alone, okay? I ain't got nothing to do with like Misha and her story, child. Okay, but y'all was out here trending and everybody was talking about it. You had everything to do with like Misha, but now when she's making you look bad and she's exposed, you gotta jump ship and detach. You're a mess.
There as hired entertainment. So I'm at work. So according to her, I was supposed to, I guess, grab her by the hand and run up out of there, which I didn't do.
But you're saying according to like Misha, but you co-signed it. So once you co-sign it, it's not just according to like Misha, it's according to both of y'all. Because both of y'all was saying the same story. Well, it kept changing, but you get the point.
So because of that, I guess I belong in jail. And then so my new legal team said, I need some clarity. And they showed up at my hotel and said, good, guess what? We found a facility, a beautiful facility that'll take you and your son in. And we found a place, for the dogs in the van. And I agreed to go. I wasn't no.
So her new legal team, listen. Her new legal team are the ones that found her. Okay? A place to go to rehab.
Intervention where I took off running and they had to chase me down. I was like, heck yeah, if my son can go with me, I'll go. Because number one, I need some therapy. I ain't gonna lie, I've been through a lot. So I need some people, people that are gonna listen, because most people don't want to let me get it out. You know what I mean? They have their own opinions. They call everybody calling you a liar. That weird YouTuber did not like. I started out cool with him. I was gonna give him a bunch of exclusives. I did a video with him and then like a live on Instagram, and we were cool. And the very next thing I know, he made a video saying, I'm lying. I'm not a real victim. I ain't got no receipts. Just because I ain't showing you all my receipts don't mean I ain't got them. Like, who are you? You're not the judge. You're not the jury. You're not the police. You're a YouTuber. Well, I'm going to go grab all my evidence and hand it to you. Like, who are you? You ain't paying me. You get mad when we ask to take part in rev share. That's weird to me. Why you don't want the people who actually is talking in order for you to generate the revenue to make $1? That's the weirdest thing to me too. And then he said he's going to take my name, She Diddy. And you guys, it is kind of weird that, my artist name, hey girl, I'm here for you. I'm sorry. Okay, wait, let me see. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm just going through the chat to see if I'm missing out anybody that's here. If you have any questions, keep asking me. Yes, Brandy, I was there to be cute and to get the party going, not to save people. Yeah, exactly. That's the truth. And so anyway, going back to Lamisha, I know I'm jumping all around, you guys. You got to just stick with me, you know what I mean? Ask me if you get lost, ask in the chat, and I'll go back. But it's so much in my mind, I keep, not completing thoughts and going back. That's one of the things we're working on in here. And then I drank alcohol for over, 20-something years and smoked weed for over like 15 years, daily, every day, not missing a day. So, my mind is scattered sometimes, but I'm very intelligent. I've never done hard drugs. I don't even smoke cigarettes, none of that. And cigarettes makes me nauseous. I can't smoke cigarettes. Even when I was a dancer in the club, I was that stripper that would tell the guys who smoke cigarettes they can't smoke in my private room because I can't deal with it. You know what I mean? I saw people doing cocaine and all them other drugs, but I didn't partake knowingly. I ended up getting drugs, drugs put on me and in me. And when I say on me, I'm rubbed on me, in me. I'm talking about when they took advantage of me, they were sticking it inside of me and then drinking the drinks is in there. You know, they would put fruit in basically, you know, have you ever, you know, tried to, you know, when you want some alcohol and you want your grapes, for example, to taste like alcohol, so you soak your grapes in wine or whatever you're drinking. They were doing that with the fruit, but with ketamine and muscle relaxers and ecstasy. So, you know, you over eating fruit or whatever, and you're not even knowing it's lace type shit. You know what I mean? So my drug use was always being drugged, not by choice, but by force and or non-knowledge. Like I didn't know I was doing drugs so anyway. So she, you know, going back to Lamisha, and this was the final thing that made me not cool with her, because all of a sudden.
All right, here, pay attention. So she's talking about Lamisha, okay? Because you know we're those three, you know, Lamisha versus Jag versus Adria versus Lamisha. That should be in my title. I have to update my title. Adria versus Lamisha. Did I put that in my title? I think I put Adria versus Diddy, but I meant to put Lamisha as well. Okay, hold on. Wait 1 second. Now pay attention that y'all, that's what I'm working on now about this. I'm sure other people will start reporting on it as well, but I'm going to continue working on this myself with this whole lawsuit. Hold on.
She started saying that I'm a pedophile because I didn't save her, and then she tried to bring my ex Anthony Gallo into it and try to claim she lived with us, and we lived in a doorman building. You know what I'm saying? The whole time we were in New York. That's why everybody came and kicked it with us, because we was clowning and balling. We lived in.
So Anthony Gallo is the model that's also named in the lawsuit as somebody, not as a defendant, but as somebody she was dating and she was trying to help with his career. Do I have his page? But she also names him in there. But I'm going to talk about the lawsuit another day, because it's already just touching on a little bit today. Where is it? So Adria dated this guy, and she said that he was I guess a model for Sean John, or you know, clothing, and that she was doing certain things because she was trying to help his career and stop him from being blackballed or to get more opportunities or whatever. But ultimately he still was. Now I do see that Adria is following him, and also on her Facebook I do see that she's following people with that name Gallo, like on her friends list. So she is following. However, if you actually check his following list, he's not following her. So she's following him, but he's not following her. So I don't know. And his page is public, so anybody can follow. Because as you can see right here, she's following him, but he's not following her. A mess. Yeah. That's who she was dating, and she said that she was doing certain things with at the request of others, like Combs and Enterprise and Combs people and all that, because she was trying to help his career or whatever.
And we had an apartment in Midtown, and then we were in Battery Park City, where we can see the Statue of Liberty every day just coming outside. You feel me? So I'm like, I know she was never living with me because I was jealous girlfriend. Okay, he started fucking Rihanna. Excuse me, YouTube. He started having sex. This is not allegedly. This is for sure facts, because I saw it with my own eyes in his cell phone that he had, that I didn't know he had. He had a second cell phone that I found in the jacket. And when he was in the shower, it vibrated. And when I went in, I'm like, what's vibrating? Opened up the jacket, found the phone, started going through the phone. Is naked, nude pictures of Rihanna. Yes, Rihanna, Riri, who took my name. My name is Cherie. I told Jay-Z my name is Cherie, and he gave my name. I said, but my friends call me Riri. He gave that to Robin Fenty. They've been robbing me ever since for my name, so I can't even drop Riri. But if you guys look at my dad owned many boats, and every time he had a boat, he put my name on the side of it, Riri. He never put my brother's name. He never put my sister's name. He never even put my mama's name. He put Riri on the side of his boat. But I was denied to even go to his funeral, let alone, you think I've received any inheritance? They probably took me out the will, and they probably put me on a restraining order so they can brainwash my mom. And when I say they, I'm talking about my brother, who's 1.5 years younger than me. He's over there in the mansion with his girlfriend. They're not even married for real. I have my private investigators. They just changed their last name to Mar. My last name is Marcy. He just took the CEY off to Mar. All they did was name changes, name amendments, and they're trying to act like they're married, but they're not. So they're living in my mom's house, living in sin. And I think he's trying to wait for my mom to die or have a heart attack so he can acquire the mansion. Since they are living in it, they basically, want to be like, you live somewhere and nobody can just put you out or whatever. So they must be so bummy that they can, earn and get their own mansion one day. They're over there in it. So when my dad died, well, he wasn't dead yet. When he was in the hospital, when I was, begging everybody online for $20 so I can get gas money because we were living in Menifee. Because after living with my parents, me and my dad started arguing, and he kicked me and the estranged weirdo off. He kicked us out of nowhere. That was scandalous. It was December 1st. We paid our rent of $600 to my parents. And I had an argument with, my deceased father. And then we came home the next day and the locks were changed. It was an illegal eviction. And we were made out of nowhere to basically have to sleep in the car. Thank goodness I had bought him that SUV. But they were still allowing Cody to live at the house. So basically Cody was allowed at the house. And I even think the weirdo Off was allowed in. I think he just didn't want, I couldn't come back in the house. But Off was acting nice at that moment and was like, well, if you can't go in the house, I'm not going to just go out in the house and leave you outside. So we went homeless for a second. And I just think that's where everything got off track. But isn't it strange that my dad kicked me out December 2023 and did not even make it to December 2024? He didn't make it, y'all. He wasn't shot. He had a stroke, and it wasn't his first stroke. It was his second or third stroke. He had already had, it was his third? The little boy right there, little voice of an angel. It was, how many strokes had he had? 3. I allowed him to stay.
This was his 4th stroke.
Okay. Now you heard it out of the baby's mouth. The whole summer, he stayed with them. Even when me and my parents were arguing, I never, even though they did it to me, never, not once kept my son from them, ever. But when we were going through all that arguing back then, they kept calling CPS trying to keep my son from me. I never kept my son from them. And so my son was with my dad up until the same day he had a stroke. He actually spoke to him. Cody, do you mind coming in this live real quick? Can you come here? I just want to ask you, because he was there. What happened the day that Papa had his stroke?
Well, he woke up normal.
Oh, tell me about you said 2 days before Papa had the stroke, he started talking weird, right? Come here real quick, and then you can go back to that because of people. Okay, so real quick. Say what up.
What up?
He said, what up, Cody? Say, what up, Bobby?
What up, Daddy?
Yeah, see, I said, say what up, Bobby.
Yeah, I want to put him on here and have him answering questions about like that, because I want to put the child on here. This, especially now, this internet stuff and all this internet drama and all this internet beef and drama, and asking him questions about like death and things. I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Bobby, you say what up, Daddy? But tell him what happened now.
Like he woke up normal the day. Like he just I was still sleeping though. So he took me out of that room and put me in the master bedroom in that bed. And then
what was it? What did he do the 2 days before you said it was weird?
Like he was like, it was like his brain was messing up. Like he would say like, instead of like go brush your teeth and wash your face, it would be like wash your teeth and brush your face, like stuff like that. Like go pick up your toys in the yard. He would say like different, like the opposite of what he's trying to say.
So what happened that day?
Like if go get me some coffee, like he would be like well, that day?
Yeah, what happened that day that he had the stroke? So he was he was sleeping in my bedroom, my old bedroom, because I guess him and my mom were fighting. So he wasn't even sleeping in his married bed. He was in my old bedroom, many extra bedrooms in the house, but he wanted to sleep in my bed. So he was asleep in my bed and Cody was sleeping there with him, but it was Sunday morning. So he put Cody on his back and took Cody to his room where my mom was because he was going to go to church. Now, mind you, I wasn't there. I'm at my house in Menifee.
And he had coffee in his hand. He was drinking coffee, and when he got there, he was like, Adrian, you need to go pick up the ants in the kitchen. Yeah. I was like half awake and half asleep, but after that, after he left for church, I wanted to go, but I was too sleepy. So I was like, alright, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. And then like I just woke up, like I just heard Grandma like talking on the phone. I just heard her talking about. I was like, what is that? And I was like, I was still asleep, but I could still hear. And then when she said, Papa, man, I was like, what? And then she was like, we gotta go to the hospital. Papa had a stroke. I was like, wait a minute, wait, what? And then we had to meet you and
Craig. He said, Craig, you heard him call his daddy, his biological by his name. I am not telling him to do this. This is a boy that's 10 years, going on 10 years old, who's talking the way he want to talk because he knows what a father, he knows what one look like and what, you know. And so the church member called me, Brother Ellis Lewis Jr. called me. Oh, he brushing my hair. He called me because my mom wasn't answering the phone. So, and the office.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna actually finish the rest tomorrow. I want to make sure I stay on the right schedule, and not stay up too late. So I'm gonna finish up the rest tomorrow, and hopefully we can get to some more answers on this lawsuit stuff. Okay, as well, of what's going on with these people, and also it's like 118 pages, so I'm only at like page 50. Yeah, so anyways, make sure if you're on the replay, make sure you hit the like button on that replay. I'm going to get to a good stopping place. I'm going to finish up the rest tomorrow. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Guy was still with me, so he called and said, hey, basically when my dad got to the church building, right when he walked through because my dad was the deacon and he also was security for the church, so he would go and open up the church doors before church would start. So when he got there, he was sweating, and as soon as he crossed over the church barrier, he just fell out, and the members of the church had to call 9. They collapsed. That's where he had his stroke, was at the church.
Sweating and stuff, like he collapsed to the floor.
He collapsed all the way to the floor. We weren't there, but they couldn't reach my mom.
Like this.
You weren't there. I'm not gonna watch the reenactation when he wasn't even there. Yeah. Yeah. So they called me and said they can't get in contact with me, but like my dad was in the hospital, so I go get the weird one, and I'm like, yo, you know, the church member just called and said my dad had a stroke, and so I was like, come on, we just got to drive to my mom's house because she's not answering the phone, and so that's what we did. You feel me? And we all went to the hospital. He was originally at a hospital in West Covina, California, Kaiser there, where he was in the ICU.
No, they have curfew at a certain time when they take their phones away from them. So even right now, I think that it's time for her phone. She can probably be on her tablet, but her phone gets taken away. And to be honest, you could make phone calls on tablets too, okay, with apps. So with that being said, she has curfew, so no, it's not all night to where she can't be on the phone all night talking or on the computers. Well, I say on the phone because they take the phone from them at a certain time. And I think that time is now because she just was saying that she had to go. Hold on 1 second. Wait, did she go live again? No, that's the old one.
And then he eventually got moved to hospice. But during that time, we were living in Menifee, California, which is like 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours away from where he was at. And it was just so much going on. I was just trying to, you know, see him and stuff because during that process, my dad was still in the hospital and still alive. My Mexican homegirl hit me and was like, yo, your husband is in my daughter's DM and her daughter's only 15 years old. So I'm like, what? And so I was like, yo, let me see your phone. And No, wait. Let me say this. Before I had asked him to see his phone, he had set his phone down. This is before I got the message from her. And I never go through nobody's phone. Like, you know what I mean? We're married at this point, so I'm not going to go looking for nothing. After Anthony Gallo, I learned that if you go looking for something, most times you might find it. You shouldn't find it, but hey, you know what I mean? So but some God told me to look in that phone. And when I did, it was an inbox from an ex-friend of mine since 1996. Her name is Tequila Kenny, Tiki, we call her, in my husband's DM. Talking about, hey, what's up, what's good, and all that. You guys know because I screenshotted it and I put it on my Instagram. If you scroll down, it's still on there. I had it pinned at the top, but I didn't want to give her.
Yeah, because the place actually gave them Christmas gifts, and the son got Christmas stuff, so he did have Christmas gifts and things. And I think she said she gave her a Target card, I think $1,000 Target gift card. So yeah, they do have rehab facilities that children can go to as well, which would make sense because some people might not go to rehab if they feel like their child was taken away from them. But if they feel like they can go to rehab and get help and still keep their child, they might be likely to go. And there are some even places where they have a one-stop shop. By one stop, I mean like they'll have homeless shelter, like they'll have like housing or shelter rehab. And also the kid can be there and other services. So it's like they can make sure that it covers all the person's needs so they can focus on rehabilitation or whatever is going on. Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Any more shine. Two more important things, but my friend since 1996 was trying to get with my husband. We're married and the biological father of my son. My only child was trying to get with my husband. And then when I hit her, because I blocked her, she didn't even know, he never even saw the messages. And when I got at her, her true feelings came out for me. That's why I say shout out to Jordan, the chosen one, because he let me understand why. All of a sudden she was calling me broke and ugly and this and that. This is somebody I never even argued with since the year of 1996. Not one disagreement, like road dog. I took her with me when I did Tasha K. Free flight, free hotel. All that. Got to meet Tasha K, watch me do the interview, all that. We got back from Tasha K, and that's when she met my husband, when he took us to the airport. And I guess she was so struck by that weirdo that she jeopardized over 30 years of friendship and got in his DM. So when I saw that, I started getting at her like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And obviously we'll never be friends again. You know what I mean? She threw away a 30-year friendship over a weirdo and then didn't even get to fuck him. See, God don't like ugly, and you sure is ugly. Bitch, it's on site with you. On site. I'm talking about for the rest of our lives. I'm like Cardi B. If I beef with a bitch, it's forever. Weird bitch. You weird for that. I'd have never did that to you. And then she was taking care of a nigga named Winston in jail, and he got out and he left her ass. When he left her ass, she was telling me, block Winston. First she was making me.
Okay, that'll be it for today, y'all. So we're at timestamp 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I will finish tomorrow, and we'll also go over more of the lawsuit. So we'll finish this video because she talks about other stuff as well. Maybe I wanted y'all to take away from that video is that she is actually distancing herself and getting away from Lamisha. She's not trying to really vouch for Lamisha anymore. She's backing away from her whole link up with Lamisha. Her and Lamisha are beefing. And also, by the way, Lamisha said that if she disappears, that's how she goes missing, that Jag is the culprit. I'm just a messenger. Yeah, she said if she goes missing, Jag is the messenger. So she's on this whole thing that she feels like Jag is out to get her and set her up with Yellow Beezy and unalive her child. So Jag got her out here paranoid about being unalived by either her or Beezy. Okay, a mess.
Stalk Winston. Go on his page, see what he posted. Nah, I'm doing all this stalking for her and all this stuff. And then when she, got enough information, then the bitch gonna tell me to block Winston and do all this stuff. I don't even know Winston like that. Well, I'm blocking him and doing all, but I'm doing it. And then the weird bitch have the nerve to get in my husband's DM. Weird. These people don't got souls. They ain't got morals. They just ain't got nothing going on. Out of all the niggas in the world, you want to throw away 30 years over that weirdo that now I'm getting a divorce from? Yes, she did. Yes, she did, Jenna. 30 years, 1996. She's from Compton, California. She's live on Greenleaf. Me and her actually on the back of Dr. Dre's album cover, The Chronic, that collage of all them pictures of Compton. One day we were chilling at our crib in Compton, and somebody came around with a camera and was just snapping pictures. We ended up on the back of Dr. Dre's album cover to this day.
So she's on the back of Dr. Dre's album cover. Shout out to Shay Jones. Again, shout out to Shay Jones. She says, Merry Xmas, Dani. It was my birthday. Happy belated birthday to Shay Jones. Make sure y'all actually put some balloons and birthday cakes in the chat to, wish her a happy belated birthday. Again, shout out to Shay Jones. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. And everybody else, have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I had enough. I can't take no more this video today, and I need some rest, but hopefully we'll finish tomorrow, along with going over more of the support document to see what else we can find in there. And hopefully we'll get some more answers as it pertains to those both Tamiko names and even that Paloma, what's her name? Paloma Bailey person. Okay, so we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Have a great day. And again, thank you so much again. Good night to you as well. Shout out to Sean. I appreciate the fan funding. Yes, and everybody else, hit that like button on the replay.
I gotta go. I gotta go. Don't ask me why. I gotta go. I should've left a long time ago. I don't even know how I got here, but I gotta go. Things have to change. I can't stay this way anymore. Good thing for me. I'm tired of the same old thing. So I'm trying something new, exploring something new. I'm not afraid of starting over today. It's a new day, a new me is coming. You'll see, I see it. Gonna do it. You'll see. I gotta go. I gotta go. Don't ask me why. I gotta go. I should've left a long time ago. I don't even know how I got here, but I gotta go. I want more than this. I want more than this. I deserve whatever I want, my heart's desire. I want more than this. What is this? This isn't it. What is this? This isn't how it's supposed to be. This isn't how my life's supposed to be. It's not how I imagined it would be. I gotta go. I gotta go. Don't ask me why. I gotta go. I should've left a long time ago. I don't even know how I got here, but I gotta go. I gotta go. this? What is this? This isn't it. What is this? This isn't how it's supposed to be. This isn't how my life's supposed to be. It's not how I imagined it would be.